I try to get him to come out, but.
Right. What's going on, everybody? It's Drew. We are live. It's Tuesday, and we're doing our hurricane prep. It's October 8th. We've got Hurricane Milton coming down on us. So we're still doing the show. We've got Brad Mader in-house. We got Pajama Joe and Lusty Laura, and we've got a lot of stuff to talk about. Not going to be a crazy long show because everybody's still busy. We have no air conditioning in the studio right now, not even storm related. We'll talk about that. And yeah, it's just been a crazy couple days. We've got probably a crazy few days in front of us with no power after this storm breaks through. So let's get to it. We've got an awesome peanut butter stout that we're going to try tonight. So I'm looking forward to that. We might have some special phone calls coming in from Dave Orman from Nasty Savage. He might call in and give us an update as to their show in Germany. Have not confirmed that yet, but I'm trying to see if he's available.
There's someone standing at our door.
Oh boy. And we've got somebody at our door. So there was apparently a fire truck outside earlier. So yeah, we're going to try to figure this out. Where the hell is my show intro? Oh my God. See the outro. Where's my intro? Where's my intro? Where is my intro? Where's my intro? Not there. Outro's there.
No, I'm drinking
Simon is barking at somebody at the door. I don't know why my intro's gone. Where's my intro? That's not the intro.
Are you live yet?
Yeah, we're live, but apparently my intro disappeared somehow. And now, from the CapsFlorida.com studios in Riverview, Florida, it's the Drinking with Drew show.
Plumber's butt crack looks like boobs.
All right. Okay, sorry about that. Let's see what's going on. There was a big ruckus outside the neighborhood, literally right before the show started. That's why we were late. I had to literally go out and get Pajama Joe and Laura. They were steered. There was like, I don't know, 10 neighbors out front. And there were fire trucks at my neighbor's house, and I don't know what's going on. Laura, what happened?
What, right now? Or
Yeah.
who was at the door, or what happened with the fire trucks?
Both. They're not related?
No.
Oh.
So the fire trucks, I guess the neighbors across the way had a small fire. So the trucks showed up, but they had like 4 fire trucks that showed up and an ambulance.
Maybe they're anxious to do something, and really the hurricane hasn't come yet, and they're just sitting around bored.
Maybe.
They're like, fuck it, let's all go out.
Yeah. So that was taken care of quickly. Thankfully, it doesn't look like anyone was injured. Nobody was taken away.
I only got home like half an hour ago, and by the time I came out, they were leaving.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know what happened, but it was fast.
It was
in and
very
out.
quick because we were even outside moving things around in the garage too. Or actually, you were out there too. We were, it was like 30 minutes ago. Yeah. So it was quick. So everything seems to be okay. And then the knock on the door was the neighbors down the way who were apologizing because they were angry at me thinking I was the dog owner when the most recent dog attack in the neighborhood happened.
How did they think you were the dog owner?
The little small black dog.
They thought you were the owner?
That's what and I'm like, not my, because I went running there with it. I had the leash.
The first attack?
No.
When it happened the first
third
time?
attack.
No. The third one.
The third attack.
The one that you tried jumping over the fence.
Oh, I didn't know that one. I thought that was a white dog.
That was number 3.
No, So they were just apologizing because they were angry at me. And I knew that there was the misunderstanding. So I was like, oh, no, it's fine. They had their daughter with them who was translating because they don't speak a lot of English. So I was like, no, it's fine.
How did they think you were the owner? That makes no sense.
Because
I showed up with a leash. Because I, like...
Okay.
At that point, the dog was known.
So Brad Vader is in house. What's up, Brad? Are you on mute? Oh, hang on. Try it again.
Hello.
There you are. There you are.
Hi.
Sorry about that.
No,
Brad
no
Vader's in
problem,
house. So,
what's up?
yeah, just give you a quick rundown. We had some neighbors move in about a month ago, and somehow their dog keeps escaping, and so far it's attacked four dogs.
But one dog was almost 2 times, so potentially 5 attacks, and he tried going after the neighbor behind us, a small kid.
Yeah. So
What kind of dog is it?
it's like a big looking
terrier.
it's like a terrier
pit, not pit,
mix,
but maybe
I don't know. It's a mix. It's a
Yeah. Big dog.
Yeah, all right.
very large dog though.
Okay.
Almost looks like it has some Great Dane in it because it's got very tall legs. And I've only seen it for a split second, mostly on camera because one of our neighbors has video of one of the attacks. Now Joe's getting an emergency call. Oh boy. So it's kind of hectic here. Again, we don't have AC in studio. You might hear some fans running in the background because I have the studio fans on.
But I have
high.
Dragon's Milk.
Yeah, we did get Dragon's Milk for Brad, which is his favorite beer. So I told him we had Dragon's Milk for him, and
I came running.
rushed right in.
I don't even care what the topic is tonight.
Yeah.
He weathered the potential storm.
We have a few topics. Yes, we do.
I
So-
said, Hurricane Schmurricane,
Right.
Dragon's Milk. That's clearly my whole motivation for being here.
Exactly.
I didn't even realize it, but I have a Milton, Pennsylvania t-shirt, and I should have wore that. 'Cause
Okay. Yeah.
That's where, like, my grandmother, basically a lot of my family was.
Oh, okay. Nice.
I didn't think of that. So, well,
Yeah.
I have my other hometown shirt, so there you go.
Okay. So we're going to talk to you about your vacation. You just recently got back from Greece?
Yeah, Italy.
Italy.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
we went on a cruise from Italy to some of the Greek Isles.
All right.
So,
We'll get into that. I'm still trying to confirm if Dave Orman's going to call because I do want to talk. Oh, what time? I just got done making 3 bits. I'm going to say anytime between now and 8 p.m. or so. No biggie either way. All right, so Joe's taking care of his call. So what have you done, Brad, to prep for the hurricane?
drank Dragon's Milk. And
Do I need to we need a sneeze button for Laura.
I know.
she's allergic to Dragon's Milk, I think. And
She's
since I
allergic
said it,
she's
she
allergic
sneezed
to
twice.
a lot of things, including my wiener.
Oh, geez.
So that's it. You're not. I didn't do windows this time. I know. I some
Well,
people board up their windows. I just
yeah.
didn't. I got 2 neighbors that did right around me, but
But they have like the bracket, like the
yeah.
brackets with like the already cut panels that just go on, so it's easier.
Well, mine's kind of like the Tony Stark house. I can just
Press a button.
hit a button. I got these.
Your superstar.
walls.
Superstar status.
Well, I was a rock star.
Once in time. Well,
Yeah.
once in time. Yeah.
That's rockstar money shit.
I can't even get
I thought
into
you had
the
people guarding your
details.
house 24/7.
Well, I
though,
do,
too.
but we
Okay.
can't talk about both
Alright.
Cephas
Sorry.
and Bubba.
Mhm.
But, they're there out front, armed heavy.
Yeah.
No, I actually got metal shutters that are actually built into the house, and I can just pull them and lock them.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, they work really well.
That's
So,
nice.
and the patio has some roll down stuff. So,
Yeah. And I wanted to wait till Joe got back in before we got too heavy into the hurricane stuff. But yeah, we just basically, we're going to ride it out. I mean, we got the dogs, cats, fish, we got things here going on. So
yeah, you
it's
got
like,
a ton of stuff here just to get
Yeah.
up and go.
so, and honestly, I don't think it's going to be, we're going to get, it's going to be 100-mile-an-hour winds. It's
Yeah,
going to
it's
be
gonna
bad
suck.
wind, but most of your houses made our house was made in 2007. So, it's made to withstand like Hurricane Andrew type storms. Now, is it possible that some shit could happen, tornado or, something? Yeah, absolutely. But,
Well, mine was built in 1916, so
No.
it should be all right. Right? They had a high quality standard.
remodeled 5 times between
If
them.
it's
No, it's
if it's still
original.
standing, after Hurricane of 1921, you'll be fine. That was the last time we had a direct hit in Tampa Bay.
Well, it's
Right.
only partially there. I sleep in the dry area. I make sure my family sleeps in the wet area.
You may lose the rest of it.
No, I think it was built in the mid '90s. So, but no, it's pretty solid.
Right.
I'm not really worried about it. And my neighbors have actually bought the house new when they put the development in,
Mm-hmm.
and they, they're not leaving. They're just like, we've been through a bunch of these and
Right.
blah blah blah. So
So did your son go with you on vacation?
yeah,
Oh, he did. Okay.
my son, 2 of his friends,
Oh, really?
yeah, and then we had another couple that came with
Oh,
us.
wow.
So,
Okay.
Well, looks like we weren't invited.
Big time. I wouldn't have gone anyways.
yeah,
Here's my thing.
Well-
I'm a little paranoid about being stuck on a fucking floating cigar box.
I don't know if you noticed
3,000 people. I don't know.
this, but I actually asked you questions preceding this cruise because I was going to ask you, and the first thing I asked you, am I wrong or right?
Probably.
Because the first thing it's like, hey man, I said something about going to my friends in Vegas, and I said, hey, would you get on a plane to Vegas? You're like, I hate fucking flying.
Right.
So I said, okay, he'll definitely not do a 6-hour flight to Italy.
No.
And then I said something about a cruise, and I said, hey man, I said, you ever do cruises? My wife and I have been on a few, and you were just like, I hate floating cigar boxes. This is exactly what you said. So I was just like, okay.
Yeah. I mean, that's just, it makes me paranoid. I'm sure it's fine. It's my own stupid paranoia, but maybe one day I'll get over it.
I got to do the Mr. T, like, sedate you thing.
Yeah,
and then drag you on a plane.
probably. All right,
Yeah.
Pajama Joe's back. We were briefly discussing Brad's vacation and what was that? It's just a work. Was that work emergency? Brad.
Jesus.
I'm sorry, you're talking to me.
I am talking to you, Joe.
Let me sit down first.
The camera's on you.
Let me sit.
You know, we
I don't know where the camera is. Let me sit down first. Hi. Hello,
Okay.
everybody.
Do you know where your camera's at today? It's the
that
tall,
one. There you
the
go.
tall
Yeah.
one up
Top,
there.
yeah.
Yes.
He's got
So-
the angle of my.
Should I
No.
move the angle up
No.
a little
it's
bit?
good. That's good.
Okay.
That's all right. I'll just slouch down.
There you
just
go.
see the belly.
Give me your belly.
You can just put the recliner up and you'll scooch
It's
down.
just the shadow for the light right there.
All right, so I
There we
confirm we're going to call Dave
Okay.
Worman in 10 minutes. We're going to do just a quick 5-minute conversation with him about the show they played, the Keep It True Festival in Germany. So I want to just touch base with him. I did get the new album, so we're going to talk a little bit about that, but I more so want to talk about his trip. Joe, what have you done for hurricane prep?
I brought everything from outside the house into the house,
Mm-hmm.
and then I Tetrised my garage so I can fit my car into the garage.
Now, I had a little secret that was told to me, and this is back when I was on a hurricane disaster team back in Charlie and back in those days. And Charlie actually did what I kind of feel like Milton is going to do, and it's making this weird kind of dip. And, everybody predicted Charlie was going to hit Tampa.
When I dip, you
And
dip,
it
we
dipped
dip.
and it went to Fort Myers. So, but I went to Fort Myers. I was literally gone for a fucking month, and I had just bought my house in 2004, and I got called away, and my house was here getting a lot of rain, brand new construction, and was getting basically rain flood because we're not in a flood zone, but we were getting a lot of rain inside the house because it was raining sideways, kind of similar to your house recently, Joe, but it was through sliders. It wasn't through the wall. But anywho, I saw a lot of houses down in Fort Myers where the garage doors just got peeled up like a fucking can opener hit them, and the garages were like lines of houses. The garage doors were just peeled open.
Shit.
So it was just a firefighter told me, it's, hey man, just park your car sideways in front of your garage, and it prevents that wind from picking up the bottom of the garage. Now, who knows what condition? That was 2004. I would imagine those houses had upgraded garage doors, but I have the locks on the bottom, and I don't know if people are locking those bottoms to where when when you pull your garage down, you have those additional locks. You should lock those before a hurricane.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm actually learning something today on the Drinking with Drew
You are,
show.
yeah. I'm very informative with the emergency
I mean,
response.
the tangent went like
park my
9
car.
miles out, but he does eventually come back to a point.
Yeah. I went around.
I thought he was gonna be interviewing me on what I'm doing, but he just like
we're going around the block here.
Hey Joe, what'd you do for hurricane prep? So let me tell you about the garage.
Well, you talked about moving stuff into your garage and parking your car in the garage. So my counter.
No, I'm gonna do that with my car tonight.
you
man.
could
I
have
gotta
just
park it
went right to the
sideways.
point of the garage door.
But my counter to that is, why not just park your car in front of the garage? I'm serious. Park
I'm just
it sideways.
No,
I'm
I'm
just
gonna do
worried
that,
about
man.
debris kind of just flying
Your
around.
car. You're gonna hit. Would you rather your house get fucked up or your car?
Well, I don't know if having my
Dude.
car protect my garage door is more important than protecting my car. Because I have a feeling like if something's going to go down, it's going to be like a palm tree or something like that. Go
I mean,
right
if they
on,
want to
right
total
on,
my
squish
car
my
out,
car.
so be it. I mean,
You go through cars like, we
Underwear.
change underwear,
yeah.
every once a year.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I change my underwear once a year, so you're very correct on
You
that.
beat me to the punch, but I am on a lot of drugs
Yeah.
right now.
So yeah, it's insurance claim on the car versus the house. I would much rather make an insurance claim on a fucking car.
I like that idea.
Yeah, but replacing a garage door is, what, $800?
No,
No, it's
are you
probably more
kidding?
than that.
It's more than that.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
I never replaced the door before.
Because then once your garage door split open, all the shit in your garage is fucking totaled too. Because the wind and the rain, all that shit got blown around.
That's
I
why
mean,
I
I'm
store
just
my
saying.
gear, man. That
Yeah.
ain't cool.
Yeah. So just a heads up. And also, now that the storm is predicted to go a little south, the winds are going to shift. So originally, when they had it north, the winds were going to come from the west
Get
and hit
low.
us from
Right.
the back.
Get low,
Hit
get
my house
low,
from the
get
back. And now
low.
they're saying it's going to come from the south. It's hitting the south. So now the winds are going to hit me from the east. So it's going
Oh,
to be
shit.
westerly winds. Oh my God. Pajama Joe.
You know why?
It looks like he's doing coke off his beer can.
You know why that the hurricanes dip
It's
in
metal.
south? It's because of the metal in Tampa.
It's metal. Huh? What?
The paper towels are always right here, and
now
they're not there.
Sorry.
Remember, because last week I had the incident, or the week before.
It's metal.
It's pure chaos.
Yes. So,
Joe's having a lot of problems. So I'm
Yeah.
worried about him.
it is.
I just spent fucking 3 hours. I didn't volunteer, but I got voluntold.
Yeah,
You, you need to help somebody.
Jesus.
You were putting
You gotta
shutters
love that,
up.
right?
You were putting shutters up.
So my wife volunteered me to lend my ladder to her friend. And I show up and she's like, well, I just had a car accident a few weeks ago and my son doesn't want to help. And I was like, oh, well, I guess I'm not leaving my ladder here because I'm never getting it back.
Yeah.
I was like, I guess I'm putting these up for you. So I went up and down and I left my house at 3:20, and it was pouring, raining at the house. But by the time I got to her house, it was not raining there. So luckily, the first hour or so, I put up all her shutters. It wasn't raining. But up and down the ladder, all that shit. And she's like, oh, well, Christy also said that you would help my parents too. And they
Are you
only live like 2
serious?
blocks away.
Oh my
Oh.
God.
And they only
My
live like 2
God.
blocks away. Do you mind letting them borrow your ladder too?
Oh, geez.
I get there, and then her dad's like 65, almost 70 years old. He's like, oh, I got a heart condition, and
Shit.
I guess I'm putting up these too. But
That
the
sucks.
whole last hour and a half, pouring rain.
Wow.
I'm sitting there. I have my foot like looped around the rung of the ladder and like leaning over sideways.
Oh my God.
I'm like, don't do this on your own.
Nice.
I mean, at least it was
What were
like
the
those
shutters?
those
The-
metal ones where you
Oh,
put it
man.
on and then
They're-
put the wing nut on.
Yeah,
At least,
those suck.
it wasn't that bad, but
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't cutting boards or anything like that. But
All right.
still, I had to go up there. I had to remove the little rubber knobs first,
Right.
and then get the thing up there and hold it while I put a nut on, and then get to the top, and then
Yeah.
and
It's very
then-
awkward too.
yeah,
when you're
going up and
yeah.
down, and
My townhouse
was-
was like that.
in the pouring rain.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
it
was like,
sucks.
fuck.
Did they at least tip you?
No, I did get them to give me some water though.
The rain gave you water. I'd have been like, grease my palm.
I was soaked head to toe, like
rude.
So when I came home, I literally I left at 3:30. I was supposed to just drop off the ladder, and I got home. It was, what was it, 6:05, 6:10, 6:15 maybe, 6:15.
So we are officially live. You're seeing that on YouTube, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I changed our streaming way we're connected, and it's showing me this, but I have that we are like excellent connection. I see everything in here, but it's not giving me the ability to. I don't see anybody in chat yet. Do you see people in chat? I'm not seeing the chat. Did you?
Yeah, they're all chatting. Garby, not Garby. I just call him Garby. Keller and Lisa.
See, I don't know where I can see that. I'm gonna have to figure that out.
So anyways, I come home, I checked my email, I jump in the shower, and then my phone is blowing up. Like, what the fuck is going on? And apparently there's fire trucks and an ambulance outside. Every time I step away, that's when something happens.
Mm-hmm.
I step away yesterday, the dog attack. I step away today,
Fire trucks.
All right, real quick, and we'll jump back to you, Brad, in a minute. Let me give Dave the link to the live. Yeah, so. Oh, and now my phone's not connected. Oh my God.
You gotta turn your speakerphone on so it knows that you're talking.
Screw that. No. I'm not going to do it that way.
Hello.
Hey, hang on one second. I don't know why you're not connected to my mixer, but I need to get you connected to my mixer. All right, you should be good now.
All right.
Can everybody hear Dave on the mixer?
Yep.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. All right, so
all right, awesome.
Real quick, obviously the new album's awesome. The problem is I don't have an awesome CD player to listen to it, and I'm not opening my album. So I'm begging Laura to buy me a nice CD player so I can
What do
really
you have?
crank it up.
Do you have the marble?
Yeah, I've got the marble. I'm not opening that.
Okay, what if I tell you to open that and I'll give you my marble?
Oh, bro, no. I mean, I just no, because here's the thing. Yeah, I just.
And then the one that you open, I'll have everybody in the band sign.
I mean, that'd be awesome, but I mean, I don't know. We'll talk about
Twist
it.
his arm.
Yeah,
You have no faith.
Hey, you can do that, and I'll take the one signed.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. But yeah, I have a very shitty CD player right now, and it's like from Target, and it's one of those that just plays like the MP3 and the cassette tape. I mean, it's a cool function, but the speakers suck balls, and it's not loud at all. So.
Oh man,
yeah.
Target usually has some good stuff.
Yeah, this is just it's not. We're gonna get it taken care of. So I'm eager to talk to you about Germany. And before I do that, I do want to say, rest in peace, Curtis Beeson. He passed away yesterday, right? Or was that?
Yeah. Yes.
So horrible news on that. He was an awesome drummer, and
he paved the way for a lot of drummers, man. That came into the death metal scene. So yeah,
sure.
He was a phenomenal drummer, man.
Yep. So that sucks. But yeah, give me I saw you guys on Monday before you left. Were you staying at Ronnie's house?
Yeah.
Okay. Flew over to Germany. How did everything go? Was it smooth? Any issues? Any hiccups?
I think it was like the most professional situation I've ever been involved with playing. I mean, it's just the guy who runs it, Oliver. I mean, he's got his stuff together. His crew's really professional too. Everybody's super nice. There was nobody drinking, acting stupid.
Well, that sucks.
As far as obviously people in the crowd, they're doing their thing, but his team of employees that he had working the show, it was awesome, man. It was really killer.
Very cool. Now I saw pics of the show and I saw one video. It looked like it was just amazing. What was that crowd like? Was it like, what was the number on it?
I think there was 2,400 people there.
Man. And it was a stadium. Like it looked indoors, but I couldn't really tell.
It was indoors. Yeah.
Okay.
And I think they're tearing that place down next year,
cool.
Which sucks. Cause it was a really nice place to play.
Yeah. If I forgot to mention it, we're talking to Dave Orman from Nasty Savage. They just played the Keep It True festival over in Germany. And that would have been, now Brad tried to talk me in on going on a flight to Italy, and I told him I never fly, but I'd let you.
You never fly.
I would let you knock me out to go to Germany to see that show. But yeah, that looked like.
I know.
Awesome
I mean,
time.
I tell you what, if I could get some Xanaxes to fly, it'd be really great. Because
Right.
I don't like to fly either. Because it's kind of like when you're driving and somebody else is up behind the wheel. I don't feel like I'm in control of my life.
Yeah,
Mhm.
for sure.
And I drove semis for so many years. It's just like, somebody who's flying the airplane, you don't know, they could be having a bad day.
Oh yeah, for sure. Just decide to fly
and
into
then,
a mountain.
God.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Or straight down into the ground like we saw in China there.
Right.
Man.
Well, cool, man. I don't want to take up too much.
I don't like to fly at all, man. I don't like to fly at all, but it just.
What part of
put up
Germany
with
were
it
you in?
What's that?
Where in Germany were you?
We went to the show was in Wurzburg. We flew into Frankfurt, and then it was an hour shuttle to Wurzburg.
They call them shuttles.
And that town has a lot of World War II history, man. I really wanted to get out and check the town out, but there were so many people that purchased hotel rooms. We got put 20 miles out of town, so
Oh
it
shit!
is
Wow.
what it is. Yeah,
Damn, that sucks.
and they don't have Uber like we do here. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't Uber German? They got the umlaut above the the U.
Probably owned by
think
somebody in Germany, but yeah, who knows? Well, that's cool, man. I won't keep you, but I just wanted to get a quick rundown of the show. I got to secretly hear the set list on Monday, so I was kind of surprised. I mean, it was awesome to hear a lot of the original songs and old songs, but I honestly thought you guys would play a little more off of Jeopardy Room.
Well, that's the plan going forward. I think when we play in March in Hell's Heroes, we're going to be going to do 4. Like we have 3 that we're doing off the Jeopardy Room,
Right.
But
Yeah.
I really don't count Witches Sabbath because that's off the demo tapes.
Right.
You
Well,
So supposedly we're going to be adding 2 more off the new record. And I also want to do something off Penetration Point. I really do.
okay.
That's where I think our band is kind of lacking as far as live. A lot of people want to hear something off Penetration Point, like Power Slam or, whatever. And that's like one of my favorite songs, Power Slam. I love that song.
Right. For sure.
And Ronnie's open to do it. So it's just,
Okay.
we're going to have to switch a set up a little bit. And then, a show like that, they're very strict on your set times.
Right.
If it's an hour, it's an hour. You got 5 minutes left. You got to push through a song and get it done, or they'll shut you down. Hell's Heroes the same way. We played in New York, man, and we were playing Savage Desire, and they shut us off after the first 3 bars. Yeah.
Really? Damn.
Yep. And we were the headliner. It was just.
Oh my God.
But it was cool. It was fun. The crowd was like, "What the hell?"
Yeah. That's crazy. And then you had to catch a plane like the next day, like Saturday morning, right?
Yeah, so we what was it, 7 o'clock in the morning we had to leave. So you
That
try your
sucks.
best to hang out with people and meet
Right.
people and
Yeah.
have a few beers, and then the next morning you're like, oh my God. Like, I think we got back to the hotel room at midnight, and the guys from Demon, I don't know if you know who that band is. They're
I've heard of
from
them.
they're from the UK area. Staffordshire is where they're from.
Okay.
There was 3 bands that got put in that hotel with us. One of them was Demon, and the other one was Savage Master. I love those guys, man. Well, I'm friends with all those guys. But yeah, the guys from Demon, the 2 guitar players, we set up and it was like 3:30 in the morning. We finished all the beers in the hotel.
Nice.
Yeah, it was crazy. And then a couple hours later, got to get up and leave. So.
Right. Well, that sucks. I saw your photos of your, what the hell, what'd you call it? A cabbage pie? What was that you sent?
So you have a shepherd's pie that's made with lamb.
Cottage pie.
But I made a cottage pie that's made with beef and sausage.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a cobbler, like a dessert. Okay, I see what you got.
No. It's all meat, and then you have vegetables in there, and then
Right.
on top you
Well,
have your
I'll let
potatoes.
you get back to eating, man. I didn't mean to. I didn't want to take up too much of your time, but I just wanted to kind of get a rundown of how Germany went, and touch base with
It
you.
was really fun. It was awesome, man.
And bro, I'm totally an idiot, and I apologize about the shirts. I literally thought I brought 5 fucking shirts to your practice to meet with you guys, and I did not realize I only brought 3 until I literally got home and I look in my garage. I see 1 shirt laying in my garage, and then I asked Laura to go count shirts and see, and she's like, "Yeah, you only brought 3," and I'm like, how the fuck did I do that? And I didn't even bring the size you need. So it's like, I don't know, man. I apologize. And I was planning on, I was like, well, maybe I can meet you guys like the next day or, before you fly out, but I just couldn't make it. I was swamped the next day. So I apologize. I will get you a shirt.
No worries,
promises,
man.
Promises.
We'll meet up again before, like Swarm Fest is right around the corner.
Yeah. Well, cool, man.
So we'll meet up again. I'll come into the studio if that's cool with you guys.
Fuck yeah, man. For sure. We'll definitely get you guys in, and whoever wants to come in, we'll make it happen.
All right, brother. Hope you're enjoying the new record. I think
yes,
it's
for sure, man. And I'll talk more about it, but I want to dissect it, and I haven't had the ability to dissect it 100%. But I want to dig into it. But yeah, I've been a little crazy lately with this hurricane prep and shit, and I want to. It's on.
You mean another hurricane party?
Another hurricane party? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and we're having one tonight again. So, yeah, but we'll talk about it, and I'll probably give you and Kyle a call back when we can dissect it a little bit more. But, I'm definitely at this point, I'm not going to open my marble, but we'll talk about,
no worries.
We'll talk about it in the future.
All right, man.
All right,
Sounds
brother.
good.
We'll talk to you soon, man.
Appreciate it. You guys have a good night.
All right, Dave.
You
Later.
too.
All right, Dave Worman, Nasty Savage. Cool of him to check in and be on the show again. Man. Yeah, I don't, something about listening to a CD when you don't have a good quality sound. So it just, I don't know, man. Like, as stupid as it sounds, like I can go through Apple Music and play your fucking album and sounds great. Plug it into my Bluetooth, my speakers, sounds great. But their album's not available on it's not released yet technically, so just a CD. So now I got to fucking sit in the office on this fucking shitty CD player and try to listen to it. And I'm just like, man, I'm just gonna wait. So
I still have one in my car, so I always pop them in there. It actually sounds pretty good. I got a subwoofer in there and everything.
Oh really? Yeah. So
I should probably take your CD and
but they signed my CD, so I don't
have a problem.
I got a fully signed one.
It's only ink,
Oh, let me
It comes off.
take this had their picture up. So yeah, who's beeping now? Another emergency call?
No.
Okay. Can we drink our beer now? Can we try our new beer? How are you on your dragon's milk?
I'm fine.
Do you want to? Are you going to try the new beer with us?
Yeah, I'll try it.
Okay.
Is he ready for it or no?
We'll make him ready.
I could always be ready.
Always. All right. Who's going to be the beer winch? Pajama Joe. While Pajama Joe's doing that, I'm going to adjust his camera a smidgel. Laura, take the reins.
Got it.
A description of how Pajama Joe is handing out the beers.
How about Pajama Joe just reads what the beer is for the evening?
I think you should just do Rapper's Delight. Go for it.
Is that a hip hop? A hip it, a hip hop. You don't stop the boogie to the bang bang boogie to the drop the boogie to the rhythm of the boogity beat.
Now what
Now what you hear is not a test of rapping to the beat.
Now we're going to get banned from YouTube because you're singing it so perfectly. They're going to think it's the original.
I got a nice video of me doing what is it? It was a Run DMC song on the boat after a few cocktails. That was pretty neat. That's all I have to say about that.
You could have fooled me that this was a peanut butter beer because the can is orange, so I just automatically assumed pumpkin.
Yeah,
I was All Hallows treat.
I was looking for Oktoberfest, which this is listed as an Oktoberfest beer, but yeah, it's definitely a peanut butter stout.
Chocolate peanut butter stout.
Chocolate peanut butter stout, sorry.
So it's a Reese's peanut butter cup.
Probably, yeah. And we'll see. I mean, I'm down for it. All right, before we get started, let me check. Why is that gone? I swear. All right,
Kitty.
Brad. Oh, and somebody let Shmoo in.
The door's open. He can come and go as he pleases.
Okay. All right.
Yummy.
Did you already try it?
No.
He was just making sure it doesn't foam and leak on us.
I did a little tappity tap and then,
Okay, we are officially
Whoa.
ready. All right. Brad, we have who's going to describe the beer? Did you describe the beer, Joe?
No,
It's
I
a
was
All
hippity
Hallows
hop.
Treat Imperial Chocolate Peanut Butter Stout, 7.6%. Who wants to read?
Just
The
keep
fine
going.
print?
Just keep going.
Well,
he can't read it. That's why he's
yeah,
asking.
that's why I'm asking you to read. 'cause I don't have
Too
my
much
glasses.
of that.
That
Makes your eyesight go.
Blind. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What's this in the white? What does that say?
Joe has glasses.
It's true. Joe, you gonna
Yeah.
read it for us?
I don't have.
He can't read
I
the
can't
white
see
wheat
that.
font.
Sweet and spooky, like the perfect Halloween night. All Hallows Treat rekindles your favorite childhood holiday memories. Aromas and flavors of dark chocolate, creamy peanut butter, and a soft vanilla finish with a smooth body and medium mouthfeel.
Medium mouthfeel.
Mm.
I was reading that slowly to make sure it said mouthfeel. It says mouthfeel.
Okay.
It's the perfect throwback that brings you to your first bite of a chocolate peanut butter cup.
All right.
Peanut
Like
butter,
a
yum.
Reese's.
They
Okay.
kind of go to the borderline of referencing Reese's without even saying Reese's.
Right.
Like they make it the right color. They talk about your memories of biting chocolate and peanut butter, but they can't say the actual word Reese's.
Mhm.
All right.
Omegang. I
Yeah,
think,
we've had a beer from them.
yeah, from Cooperstown, New York.
Yep.
But I think we had something else from them too.
Yeah, we had a beer from them. I forget what it was.
I think it was the Three Philosophers or something like that, right?
No, it could have been
So it's a Reese's peanut butter cup, but
in a beer.
It's
Well,
it's the Walmart generic.
medium
brand.
mouthful. You just
Medium
want
feel.
you just want to cuddle with the can later.
Mhm.
Right.
Spooning.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
I mean you could spoon the can if you want.
Yeah. Well,
Ooh,
All right.
there you
See,
go.
I cropped you in, Joe.
yeah, I see that. You don't see
all
my
right.
belly anymore.
Yes. All right, Brad. We're gonna let you try it.
Oh, thank you. No smell.
I'm trying to play with my emotions.
Try to be an asshole. That's not bad, man.
Okay.
Usually I
Now-
hate everything, but it's pretty good.
Is it a dessert beer or is it
Yeah.
one you would have more than one?
It's a Reese's peanut butter cup.
Okay. All right, Pajama Joe.
Yeah, it's good.
Smell the aroma.
Just opening the can, I could smell the chocolate.
No, really.
Like you could smell the chocolate coming off the can.
Yeah, my wife would like this.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You know, there's a seat right there for her if she wants to show up.
She would. She was actually talking about that, but I think the dogs would.
Mhm.
She has
Allergies?
asthma real bad.
Oh.
Yeah, it would set her off.
All right, Joe. You ready?
That's a fucking yoo-hoo. Right
So
there.
you?
That I don't taste the peanut butter,
Really?
but that's a fucking yoo-hoo right there.
Wow.
And you don't taste alcohol at all.
7.8%
Wow.
Yoo-hoo. Okay.
Wow. No
You
wait,
think Laura's gonna like this beer?
hang on, because now it's like settles. Now I'm tasting like the peanut butter aftertaste.
Hmm.
But
Okay.
I did taste yoo-hoo like right away, but now I'm tasting the peanut butter afterwards.
Double take.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm a fan.
Okay. Let me give it a
Didn't we
shot.
have something else a few weeks ago that I was like, wow, that tastes like yoo-hoo?
Mhm.
It's my wiener.
Yeah, well, I
Oh.
don't think I had that. in
Okay,
my
R.
mouth,
Kelly.
but-
No, not R. Kelly. P. Diddy.
No, he's the one who pisses on people.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it.
Look at that. He could drink and push the bubbles at the same time.
It's difficult. I did spill a little bit. I need disaster relief. I have flooded. I have storm surge on my desk.
Y'all can belch all you want, but the second I sneeze, it's like, oh God, she sneezed. I need a button.
Sneeze is totally different.
Well, I'm still tasting the Kona Big Wave, so.
All right. I'm going to let Lusty Laura give it a shot. Don't dribble it down your boobs.
Even the smell
The
is
face.
awful. Nope. Not a fan.
Wow.
No?
Surprised. I thought you would like that one.
Yeah.
No. Mm-mm.
Yeah, my wife would dig
I
this.
think we're 3-1
Yeah.
on that one.
I'm always
Whatever.
the one that says no.
Well, because you don't like beer to begin with.
Right.
But, I mean, I don't like a lot of the heavy beers or some of the IPAs, but
Mm-hmm.
I'll drink it.
It's
smile-
smooth.
smile and
Like,
nod, but-
I could definitely hang with that.
This is, I mean, you could easily pass that off as a alcoholic yoo-hoo.
Dude, you getting yoo-hoo off that?
Yeah.
Not really.
Because you know when you shake the yoo-hoo and you get that frothiness,
Yeah.
like that first frothy taste.
No,
Okay.
I don't.
No, you gotta shake your yoo-hoo.
All right.
There's a little more vanilla to it, though.
Yeah.
It's good, though. I dig it.
Like I said, I taste that peanut butter on the aftertaste, on my mouthfeel.
It's all about the mouth.
Okay.
That's what the can says.
Yeah,
It's about
yeah.
the mouthfeel.
That's why you
It's
want
got a medium mouthfeel.
You want to spoon with the can later.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
You guys. All right. I am going to
Cruise
try.
ships.
Yeah.
So how was your trip?
It was great. It was absolutely awesome.
Where'd you go?
Went to, what was it? Well, we landed in Venice.
Okay.
We stayed there for 2 days. And then we
Did
jumped
you
up.
stay in Venice or did you stay
Yeah.
outside of Venice?
No, we were in Venice.
Okay.
And then we jumped on a cruise ship. The cruise ship wasn't really a fan of it. It was an older ship.
What was it, Carnival?
No, it was Costa.
Never heard of that.
Yeah, exactly. So it was okay, but it was definitely an older boat. And we've been on Norwegian, we've been on Royal Caribbean. And when you're used to that and
Yeah.
you go to this, it's like,
Waffle House?
pardon?
Like Waffle House?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But it's yeah, I would go with that. But it wasn't bad because you're going, the destinations is what
Yeah.
you're thinking of.
Mhm.
So it's like, okay, I'm on this boat, but this is where I'm going to. So we had another stop in I think it was Bari, Italy. And it's right up, Italy comes in with the boot. It's almost like right up on the heel of the boot. It wasn't bad. I mean, that stop was like, okay, we walked around, there were some shops and stuff. But then after that, the next stop was Mykonos, Greece.
That's a
Awesome.
great place.
Absolutely awesome. You been there?
I've been to all these
Joe's been
places.
everywhere.
Oh, fantastic.
You didn't
dude.
see the Drinking with Drew sticker that Joe put on the window of that store you walked by?
Yep, I saw. Yeah, it was on the boat too. It was right next to the Costa logo. But yeah, Mykonos, we rented out ATVs.
Really?
Just blasted around the town, dude. We had a ball.
Wow.
Dude. You would have loved
Of,
it, dude.
of the islands in Greece,
Mhm.
Mykonos is probably the best.
Now, do they
Yes.
like the tourists there? Are you
Yeah.
all, yeah?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's,
no,
all
they're
that's all
so-
there is tourism.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They're so hospitable. They're just like, come on in. We were at one place and like we literally just ordered like a pita and some drinks and stuff. And we got talking with the guy. Before I know it, he's bringing out this homemade feta from his grandma's recipe. Then he's bringing out desserts. He's bringing out these olives he grew with the olive oil.
Really?
And
Yeah, it was
you
like-
get tzatziki with every meal.
Oh yeah.
So, did all of
awesome.
you stick together the whole time, or did you separate? Or
Oh, you
No,
went with
we-
the crew?
I told the kids to get lost. It's just like this. If you're,
Yeah.
and I kept telling my son, I was like, if you're hanging with us, you're not having a good time.
dude, your son would be like Rusty from National Lampoon's Vacation when he meets the German tourist
The girl, and he's
during
like,
Oktoberfest.
No.
and he does that, right?
No,
Wait, what?
he was hanging with his boys, and they were having a good time.
That
But no,
would,
they
that would
all,
be my fear.
Is that the same movie? Or am I
Yeah,
mixing the movies up?
I don't
Yeah.
know, but yeah, that
I don't know
was-
if I'm mixing them up. He did that in one of them.
but no, he had a good time, man.
Yeah.
Him and his two friends, and as I said, we were in ATVs, just blasted around the countryside, and just had a good time. Got lost, found some cool little spots.
Now, is that when you have to be back at a certain time, or
Yeah.
the tour leaves you and you get stuck?
Well, yeah, they don't really leave you, but I mean, you got like an hour more than what they say If so if they're saying 8 o'clock, you technically have until about 9 before you really.
That's
need
not the way it is at the Drinking with Drew show. When I tell you to be here at 7,
Now
you
you
better
show
be
up at
fucking
8.
walking through that door at 6:58.
Yep, and you know me, I'm always on time.
Yeah.
And
Actually,
he usually comes early.
You have been since we moved the time back a little
Yeah.
bit. So,
Well, you accommodated for me. Least I could do is show up. So we're in Mykonos. We're there about 8 hours, and then the next stop was Santorini. Now Santorini, he already knows. Santorini is just as gorgeous as Mykonos, and my wife and I were there. It was like literally my wife and I's first big trip we ever did 20 years ago. So it took us 20 years to get back, but we were just walking through the town, and it was just.
Did you stash your little keepsake that you had to go find and be like, look, this is what we stored 20 years ago?
The Drinker with Drew sticker.
Yeah.
And I did find it. It was on a mule's ass going up 700 steps.
Now, Brad did wear his Drinking with Drew shirt in Italy, or was that? Yeah. So
that was Italy.
Italy.
I think.
Okay.
Yep.
So maybe
That
somebody.
was a Bari. That's
Okay.
when I found the vending machine outside that sold beer. And I was just like, this is awesome.
You didn't
So I
find the
took the
vending
picture.
machine with the sex toys in it?
No, I didn't see that. No, I found the beer one. That's all I was carried about. So, yeah, it was awesome, though, man. We had a good time. It was Santorini. And then we went to Olympia, which is another great town, another place we sat down. They were just giving us food, and guy brought out this homemade dessert thing. I think it was like yogurt with honey and all kind. Oh my God, dude, we were like looking at the plates. It was just so good.
Nice.
But they had the Olympics there in 2006.
Oh, okay.
So we went up, saw some ruins, and kind of saw where all the athletes were staying. They had all the Olympic symbols in the actual sidewalks. So you're walking, you just see all the Olympic rings and stuff. It was freaking cool, man. So we got there. That was kind of a short stay, and then back on the boat, and then we're back to Venice, and we were there for a night, and back home. So
Cool.
that was it. But yeah, we had a good time. It's awesome.
We can have these extended conversations. They have nothing to contribute to.
Well, Joe, since you've been there,
I know.
Right.
Exactly. Like we've been to the same places.
yeah,
Okay.
it's true. You need to do it, Drew.
I will. I mean, it's going to be when I'm older,
You're
When?
newsflash.
When?
Have you looked in the mirror?
He wants to wait till he's old enough that he won't be able to walk anywhere and enjoy it, because a lot of these places
All right,
pretty much walk everywhere you go.
when Laura has to push you around in a wheelchair, we'll take you to the fucking Bahamas.
Venice is not the place
I'm
to go
breaking
if
his
you
leg
can't walk.
tonight.
Yeah. No. Well,
Yeah.
Santorini too. You got to.
Yep.
But I'm telling you, you're missing out, man. If you don't travel and take advantage of that stuff and see other countries, and I'm spoiled because I got to do it touring with the band and
Oh well,
all that stuff.
But
But
see,
lug your guitar around.
my memory sucks, so I'll spend $15,000 on a vacation, and then in 5 years I won't remember any of it. So that's more my concern.
that's why we all have these.
Oh, the phone.
Yeah, and you take a lot of pictures. But
Okay.
yeah, my son surprised us.
Yeah, no, I saw that. So
Yeah,
that's really cool.
so,
can you?
I was wondering how he got like the watches to you, but then I realized he was on the trip with you because you posted a picture
Yeah.
with you guys
Why
later.
don't you finish with what he surprised? Because I don't know.
Oh,
All right, so there's always gift shops and stuff on
Yeah.
the boat. So my wife and I were browsing around, and we were like, we're looking at stuff, and we saw these watches, and we were like, oh, that'd be kind of cool. And of course, I'm talking myself out of it right away. I'm like, I could use the
I don't
money
really
for
need-
something
I don't really
else.
need to spend the money.
Right. So we were thinking, we'll get my son something cool, because he was just awesome on the trip. He's like, he's my kid. We don't do a lot of gifts, so and I know he likes cologne. So we picked out one, and right before we bought it, I said, you know what, we should probably get him down here, to try these out, because he's particular stuff we like.
He may not
know.
like it,
Right,
yeah.
right. So that's what happened. We brought him down there. We picked out the few. He kind of smelled them. He was like, oh, they're sorry. But I was down here before, and I was checking this one out, and it was actually, he actually said, yeah, I was checking this bad boy out right here. And I'm like, all right. And then I looked, and the perfume was actually called Bad Boy. And I was just thinking, oh,
You thought he was just being slang.
yeah, like, oh, Bad Boy. So he picked that up, and it was awesome. So we got him that.
Good.
So apparently what happened, and I didn't hear it, my wife told him about the watches.
Oh.
We had him on the side, and she said, you should really get that watch for your dad.
Okay.
And he was looking at it. And I was actually talking about the watches with him. I was like, I don't really need it because I don't wear watches a lot. And so he went back later, and the watches were on the side, and he bought both of them for my wife and me. So the other one she got was white. And it has like all different color for the hours and all that stuff. And he totally surprised us. So I was in the room. He goes, what are you doing? I said, I'm in the bathroom. He's like, all right. And he comes in and he goes, all right, come out of the bathroom. I'm like, all right. And I look, and both of the boxes were there.
Cool boxes too.
Yeah,
they were
so
pretty
you
cool.
open this up. It's a skull head.
Let me
And
zoom
then
in.
you
Let
crack-
me zoom on it. Oh, look at
That's a terrible angle. Hold on.
way to go. Hang on. Stop moving
It's
so
so
much.
fuzzy.
I ain't gonna see shit like that.
Yeah.
Can't see it?
It's, I mean, you can see
Wait,
it,
let
but
me
it's a
turn it.
watch.
There you go. There's a skull in
Ooh.
the center.
Yeah. That's
You
pretty
kind
cool.
of catch that, right?
bitchin'.
And you're a furry bastard.
Yes.
Nice.
And right there's a skull and crossbones on the band. It actually says the skull. So you can check it out.
Yeah.
It's a Philip Flying watch. They're
Okay.
really good. So my wife's got to see like a white one. Doesn't have the skull in it, but it's definitely more girly.
Is she into skulls and death metal and all that?
Well, she married me.
I mean,
But no, she's not really into death metal and stuff like that. But she understands her husband, so that's all that matters. But yeah, he totally blindsided
Yeah.
us with that. It was a good emotional. I broke down and cried. I was like,
Oh, my
man.
goodness.
I lost it.
and you were in Europe, so
yeah. Well, that's you're supposed to.
European
do that.
men are more sensitive, so you felt like as long as
It
you're
was
there.
to Italy. I was
As
like,
long as
oh,
you're
my
there,
son, But no, it
I'm
was good. It was a nice gift, and
Yeah.
I wasn't.
For some
expecting
reason,
it.
I thought he waited until you guys got home to
Mhm.
give them to you. He gave them to you on the trip.
Yeah, he gave me the
Okay.
trip. But yeah, the box, like, I'll get a picture up on the boxes since he had, man, it was freaking cool, man.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Yeah, I wasn't, totally blindsided me.
So out
But
of
yeah,
all the
those-
places, which
those
was
are the
your favorite
boxes.
place? Wow. They're actually skulls.
Yeah, their skulls and they crack open.
That's
You
pretty
can
cool.
zoom in from his phone at Joe's seat because it's
Let me see.
Why don't you take it?
Here, no, just hold it up. I can get you. Let me
zoom out.
Where are you at, Joe? There you are.
So that's how they come.
So cool.
Cool.
Yeah. It looks like Transformers or something like that.
Why are you
Yeah.
going in so far? What the hell?
The only thing I wish,
Because
like,
if you
I
put
wish,
it at that angle, it looks like boobs.
the skull on hers was white because it was a white watch. I thought that would have been cool, but
So of all the places,
Laura's
what was
refusing
your,
to put
which
it on
was your
camera
favorite
7
place?
right now.
What? You son of a bitch.
And you put it on knowing what he was doing.
I did. I didn't look at the preview thing.
Sure.
you can kind of, that's her watch.
Nice.
So it was cool. What's my favorite place?
Of all the places you went to.
On that trip, I would say Mykonos.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's more of a laid back party town. The only thing, I used to love Santorini a lot, and I still do, but Santorini's got more commercialized. I got off up to the top of the mountain. I kind of went down the hill a little bit on the left, and I saw them at McDonald's, and I'm just like,
Are you serious?
Oh.
that's when it kills it for me.
Yeah.
In Venice, too, I turned around, there was a KFC, and I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Because
So-
they love American culture. They hate
Yeah.
Americans, but they love American culture.
But I had some of the best meals I ever had in
Oh, yeah,
Italy,
sure.
and
Now,
A
are
lot,
there
a, lot,
any-
a lot of fresh fish too.
Are there any
Yeah.
chain restaurants there that
Yeah.
there are?
McDonald's.
No. I'm talking about from
Like European
Italy.
chains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do any of them make them to the United States?
No, not really.
No,
Is that weird? I mean, should there be?
they're probably more based in the Europe
Because
market.
people assume like Carrabba's is from it's like
No.
no,
it's not.
that's U.S. based.
No.
That
That's,
people
and
were
that's
like,
not even like
oh,
Italian
Outback's
food.
from Australia. No, it's not. Like there's really no chains that are from other countries here.
Yeah, I didn't recognize anything like
Yeah.
that over there. The only thing I recognized was McDonald's and KFC.
Did you
Yeah.
try it just to see if it tasted the same?
The kids went. You know, and
Well,
they,
you can go to
I don't
like
know why I'm
McDonald's
calling
and
them
like
kids.
you can,
They're in
like
their 20s, but you know.
Yeah.
Because you're
kids.
60 years old. That's
Oh,
why.
Jesus Christ.
but you can go to like McDonald's in France and you can get beer on the menu.
Yeah, they're called McBeers.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you get a McBeer.
No shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we had them at 16 at the time.
They actually have one of Noah's friends was showing they have different sauces for like the chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
I don't know. The one kid took a couple of them home, so I don't know. He must have really liked them.
It's
But
hilarious.
yeah, it was a good time, and yeah, I definitely recommend going.
Now, how
If
often
you-
do you do a big trip like that?
We try to do something at least once a year or every other year.
Oh.
Next year I'm doing Hawaii.
Okay.
We have some friends that have a timeshare out there, so
I knew
never
a girl
been.
named Hawaii once. I
Did
did not
you?
do her though. Different situation.
That's sad.
Speaking of big trips,
Acid.
Joe, do you want to talk about the man that chops up own penis and stores severed parts in jar of snow after eating magic mushrooms?
How is that?
That's a good segue.
I don't know. I don't know. I thought
Speaking of Italy,
I thought you were gonna
there's
say,
a guy
hey,
that chops
hey-
up a penis.
He said big trip.
I thought you were gonna say, hey, how about the other times? Like Joe's been to Europe multiple times.
I mean,
Like,
I don't want to do a whole. I mean, I like
Because-
I like the trip.
because
I don't want to
you
do an
don't-
hour long
But it
show on
doesn't-
vacation.
you don't want our
It
fans to
doesn't
know that we're
interest you.
cultured. You don't want our fans to know that we're cultured.
He doesn't like that he has nothing to contribute.
Joe and I
that-
could talk for hours.
That
You
I've,
two would just
that I've
be
been
like
to
how we
Italy
are
like
half the
5
time.
times. I spent 12 days in Greece.
Okay, Joe, talk
You
about
know.
your trip.
I've been all over.
We've talked about you when you went to Italy.
I know.
You came back and we talked about your show or your trip on the show.
What part of Greece? Let's hear about it.
I spent 3 days in Athens, and then I went to Mykonos, Santorini, and Crete.
Oh, that's all.
And I
Yeah, I
spent,
did.
and I spent 3
Athens.
nights in each place.
Yeah,
And
I
we
did
and we
Athens.
took a ferry boat across, so we didn't like have a cruise. So we took a ferry boat to each place.
Oh, well, was it a ferry boat or his name? What was his other name? Never mind.
Exactly.
But no, I did Athens. I didn't like Athens
Yeah,
as
it's
much.
it's a dirty place.
Yeah, I mean,
Is it
it's
like
cool.
New Orleans dirty or is it like New York dirty? Like what's
It's
dirty?
like New York dirty.
Yeah.
That-
Yeah, like
okay.
Bowery,
So ritzy in some places,
Yes.
dirty in other
Yeah.
areas.
because they have ruins there. So I
But
mean, you can go-
they also have such high like stores out of business. Like they were just blocks upon blocks of empty storefronts with graffiti on them, but all boarded up because the economy was shit.
Hmm.
I mean, they went through some serious shit over the last like 15 years in Greece.
you know, there's a lot of places like that in Italy now. Like
Yeah,
down in
yeah.
Venice, there's a lot of graffiti, like free Palestine shit. And I'm like,
Oh, really?
great, here we
Yeah.
go.
Well, they
But-
just had some march of like 100,000 people.
Now,
over there, so.
Venice is a complete different experience if you've never been there.
I
Because-
have not, Joe.
because you can't. There's no driving in Venice.
I mean, I've been to Sarasota, Venice.
You,
Not to say,
you're like, oh, I went to Epcot.
That may
so
not
I
be
feel
there
like I've been
after
there.
tomorrow.
Yeah, Venice might not be there after tomorrow. Bad joke.
Yep.
Oh, speaking of
Speaking
which,
of,
All
we're
right.
getting live hurricane alerts, as you can tell. From
Mandatory evacuations.
All right, everybody, turn your shit off. Who's still
it's
beeping?
yours.
No,
You're
it's not.
literally
I
you're
turned it off.
Bluetoothed to your
I
thing.
turned it off.
It was in my
no,
ear.
that was me. I put my phone up to the mic
Oh,
See, I get blamed for everything around here.
because
All
I'm a jerk.
That was a live hurricane alert. That's the way we get them here in Florida, to let you know a track has changed. We'll see what happens.
oh, they want to talk about the wiener whacker.
The wiener
It's
whacker.
heading right
Your
for
story.
the Drinking with Drew show. No,
Go ahead. What's the wiener whacker?
The
Your story.
one who cut off his own tallywhacker.
Oh, the mushroom story.
Oh my
That's
god.
That's Joe. Jesus Christ!
that's
Again,
not me.
It's not my story.
you emailed it to me.
Yeah, so you could talk about it.
Oh, but-
you don't have to make it my story. You could talk
Joe.
about it.
If you send me
Joe,
something,
Joe, but what about Mykonos?
Oh, it was beautiful.
Jesus.
It was a. I mean, you're
Mute
talking.
him. Mute him.
Listen, if you've never been to Greece, so when you're on some of these islands, they're very high hills and like mountains, and there's
They're
like
still
10,
talking.
There's like 10 feet from the beach to the mountain. So when they're
Joe
going
will
up these
talk about
fucking
Italy
hills,
for fucking 10 hours.
they go up these hills. It's like the bus can go up and down this tiny little fucking road, and you're like, oh, they're gonna crash or they're gonna fall off the fucking mountain, and they don't.
We literally
somehow.
have a request to talk about the wiener whacker in the chat.
All right,
Well,
Joe.
you know,
We'll talk
go ahead,
about
go
your
for it.
trips in a little
Yeah.
bit. Now we got another trip to talk about. All right. Now, this is the headline, okay? Man chops up own penis and stores severed parts in a jar of snow after eating magic mushrooms. Now, a lot of magic mushrooms have come back. Like back in the day, magic mushrooms were very forbidden. We were probably taking too much. Now it's more of a microdosing thing. And I know tons of people who microdose, and it's like kind of getting into the point to where it's going to be prescribed and medicated and all this stuff because it's microdosing and not taking like 10 mushrooms at one time. So, and Keller, is Keller on?
Yep.
Keller can remember.
Keller wants to know why you haven't given Lisa his number yet.
Oh,
Ooh.
They had a whole conversation. Have you got my number?
Why
no.
can't he just give
He
it
was
to her
supposed to give it to you
directly?
weeks ago.
Well, I'm not going to get into that, but
So you've been given
I will
permission to give his
I'll
number
be
to
happy
Lisa.
to exchange numbers, but you know that whatever. We'll talk about that in a minute. So
If you're pimping out people, you know, you got to get your cut.
well, you know, I have no doubt that Keller would be obliged to give his number to Lisa.
He just doesn't want to put it on the internet.
And I kind of hinted to Lisa about that previously. And, you know, Lisa, she's hard to get. Okay. So Keller, you might have to play, you know,
You got to work hard for it.
you know, so we'll see. But I will give Lisa your number and
Yes.
we'll see if that works. Do women want that these days? I don't even know.
She said he, meaning you, can give it to me later.
Okay. All right. We'll work it out. All right. So, a man in Austria reportedly amputated his own penis with an axe after ingesting a hefty dose of psychedelic mushrooms. Fortunately, doctors in Australia were able to reattach the severed organ. How do
Wait,
they
he
do- how do
chopped
they
it up
do
and they
that?
still put it back
Right.
together?
How do they do that?
Oh my God.
Like a jigsaw puzzle.
Like, don't get any ideas, Laura, but
No way.
be like, you know, it's
Mm-mm.
like, what if you chopped it off and then you added like 3 inches and put it back on? Is that how they do
Well, that's what-
penile implants?
What John Bobbitt, that's what he did after his wife chopped it off.
Lorena Bobbitt.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The patient's shocking story is the first of its kind, according to psychpost.org, and is now detailed in the Mega Journal of Surgery. Apparently, it was a very important surgery. The 37-year-old man was reportedly suffering from depression and alcohol abuse, and apparently mushrooms. They didn't mention that at the time of his psychotic break. Psilocybin is a naturally occurring compound in the so-called magic mushrooms with the power to thrust humans into hallucinatory states if ingested. It works by altering the brain's serotonin receptors, altering our senses, and heightening emotions.
Okay, we don't need a lesson. Is this the Booter Bang?
No.
Oh.
It's
I
just
mean,
a
it could
story.
be if you wanted it to be.
I mean,
Bang!
is his
sorry.
face in there, Joe?
Can he bang with no ween?
Throughout history, several indigenous cultures have used the drug in spiritual ceremonies and to bring enlightenment to the psychiatric ill. So anyways, Laura doesn't want me to read the whole thing. Is there a photo of the guy, Joe?
No.
I don't think so.
All right, so
Lisa wants to know if they can choose to bang the severed organ without the person attached.
yes, you can.
And Keller says bang.
Brad, ever done mushrooms?
Yes.
Not bad,
He
right?
didn't even hesitate.
So back in the day, they were very popular. Now they're regaining popularity, but people aren't jumping cow fields to go pick them. Like when I was doing mushrooms, we woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning. We went out to Thenodisassa. We jumped the cow field fences.
Trying
we
to
got
tip 'em?
We got chased by bulls.
No,
And-
the mushrooms grow on the shit.
yeah, that's how you pick
That's how
them.
you get them.
I thought he was trying to tip the cows.
No.
Yeah, you go jumping.
We paid people.
Oh no, we used to go
Money.
do it. Keller, man, me and Dirt would go out there. Dirt Boyer, by the way, and
Very
pick
appropriate
at
name.
6 o'clock in the morning, and we've got chased out by farmers, got shotguns pointed at us, like all kinds of shit. And
And actual shit.
you take them back, you boil them or do whatever. But man,
Yes.
that was a day. I'm sure you recall those days. But now it's microdosing, and you get them from what would be similar to, I think, like a marijuana, medical facility or
All right.
something.
Can you explain microdosing to me?
It's
'Cause I don't-
micro, like you're literally taking like
1/10 of.
yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
like you're literally taking like micro pieces of the mushroom and,
So you
and
just-
eating it directly.
So you're just getting like a little
enough to make you feel however you want to feel.
All right. Have you ever microdosed?
No.
Okay.
No.
I don't. Yeah, I didn't understand how that worked.
I overdosed. That's what I would do. I would when we were.
Yeah.
We would just take a handful and we either boil them, put them on pizza. However we did it, we would just.
I put them
way
on
too many.
crackers with cheese.
Yeah.
Just munched them.
It would just be way too much. But that's what we had to do. Like that's the way that.
I got a
You're
great
like, I got
story
a
with
trip.
that.
Tell it.
First time I ever done mushrooms, my buddy John calls me up. And he's just like, hey, I never done these before. My friends give me a bag of mushrooms. Let's do them. And I'm like, sure. So I go over to his house. We split the mushrooms. We do crackers and cheese. We just eat the things. And I'm not feeling anything. This is the first time I've done it. It's the first time he's done it. Now, my buddy John's kind of a weird dude anyhow. He's always been that way ever since we were kids. So I'm sitting there. I'm just reading a book in his kitchen. And also I'm just grabbing everything so I can read it. Not realizing this is the trip now. Like, I got to read everything I see. Like, I'm just taking cans, and I'm like, and I don't feel like I'm bugging out on anything.
Right.
Also, he comes in the room. He's like, Brad, come here, man. I'm like, what? And he takes me out of the kitchen. He goes, it's like a new world. And I'm like, whoa. And I'm like,
right.
But at that point, I did, purple microdots. I did window pane. I did a lot of
that's
stuff.
Acid and mushrooms are always like in the same genre of like.
But I'll tell you what, everything I've done, mushrooms were probably the cleanest I've ever come off it.
Yeah.
Like, because acid, I always felt dirty
like shit
for like
the next
a
day.
week.
Yeah, you had that.
And microdots, I was
honestly,
just like,
man,
I just felt horrible.
Yeah. Acid leaves that taste in your mouth.
Yeah.
Like,
it's horrible.
You can come back and you're just like, am I really tripping again?
Yeah.
Flashback.
It's just like
but
fucking rat poison. And it's like,
yeah.
it's like, why am I ingesting this
I wrote a theology on the meaning of life when I was on
On
mushrooms.
micro-
I was on
Yeah.
mushrooms, and I still,
Where was that?
I still
I
have
wanna
it.
read
I still
that.
have it. It's somewhere, and I still have it packed in a box somewhere.
I gotta see that.
It's quite interesting. I think somehow, some way, one page got chewed up by a dog somewhere along in my life, but I'm not sure. I think I still have it all together though.
What was it?
It's like the meaning of life. I don't remember. I don't recall exactly what the name of it was, but
it was wrong because it was before he met you.
it
That's
was
Monty
like,
Python.
it was like 10 pages or something, maybe even more. I don't even remember, but
It's not bad, man.
my buddy, they're good.
Yeah.
My buddy Matt Newman, my old bass player, he read it and he was like, "Dude, I think you're onto something here." He may have been
Did it
on
mention
mushrooms
the
at the same
dots?
time too. I don't know. This was actually pre-dots.
Did you ever do it? Oh,
No,
okay.
this is pre-dots, but man, I do recall just like the best visuals ever and riding my bicycle home from Dirt's house, and the sidewalk where I was riding my bike. It was probably a 5-mile ride, maybe more. Just the faces on the sidewalk as I was like riding my bike, and I was riding at a pretty good swift. They were just all lunging at me and trying to like, dude, it was crazy.
Well, that same night when my buddy John, we're bugging out, and then his older brother came home, right? And they all kind of played music a little bit, but his older brother Mark played bass in a few local bands, and he's doing like cover tunes and that kind of skit, So he comes in, he's like, "Oh, you guys doing mushrooms?" we're like, "Fuck yeah!" And he's just like, "Yeah, I'll do some." And I'm like, "Cool," because he was always like, to me, like the nerdy dude. I'm like, "Yeah, have some mushrooms. I want to see where this goes." So he takes them, and then
Does some long division.
oh my god, dude, he was watching some comedy thing on TV. He was laughing so hard that he couldn't make noise anymore, and just tears are screaming down his face. He's just like like bugging out.
Oh my god!
And the funniest thing, I used to rip on his band all the time, just like, because there were a bunch of assholes that were in that band. So he literally calls up his band. He goes, "Hey, yeah, what's up, man? Yeah, I fucking quit."
Are you serious?
Yeah, he quit the band on mushrooms. I was like, "Oh shit," So
And the next day he apologizes.
no,
No?
he quit them, but he knew it too. They weren't going anywhere. So that was the end of that.
But
That
have
was a
you
fun
ever
night.
felt, and I never have, I've never felt the even one desire to harm myself,
No,
much less like inspect my wiener enough to like want to cut it off.
no.
So you have
Even
to,
on the worst trip I ever had was like on window pane, and every time I closed my eyes, I just saw balls of yarn, different colors, rolling down a mountaintop. I was like, yeah, this ain't going away.
Are you secretly a cat?
Yeah, I don't know. That was a bad night.
I promise
man.
I'm not a cat.
right. No, I won't even call it a bad trip, but just one that I had. It was just like every time I closed my eyes, there was a dragon trying to like float around and try to like
I text a few people to call in. I wish they would call in because they could
verify.
They could be like, oh yeah, I remember when I did this.
I might. Yeah,
I gave him your other I don't know which number I gave him. So every number I call, you say, don't use this number.
Yeah, you can use my direct cell number because that's where everything goes. Anywho,
all right.
So if we give Lisa Keller's number, are they no longer going to chat in the chat room because now they have a reason to chat directly? That's
that just means they're going to chat 6 additional days in the week.
They're going to start sending, never mind.
Yeah. And then Keller's going to give Lisa all my dirty secrets.
Like we don't give them
like
on the show.
You're not
already.
giving them away right on the show.
That's true. Joe, have you ever tried to cut your wiener off for any reason?
I mean, not cut it off.
Like accidentally, like you're outside and you're cutting the lawn and hedging the bushes.
No.
Tom has joined the chat.
Tom.
His username is somedude101.
How'd you know it was Tom?
He says, "Hey there, it's Tom."
Is this like 10-second Tom? Hi, I'm Tom.
Who's Longbeard?
Hi, I'm Tom.
That is Dave Orman.
He says he's got killer acid in Iowa.
It's awesome.
That's hilarious. Yeah, we could have acid talk all night.
Oh man, we used to wear these sunglasses. Remember they were sold briefly. I don't even know if they're sold anymore. I haven't seen them in a million years. But they were water glasses, like water guns, but water glasses. And they had a little
Really?
water thing that would squirt you outside, like in the middle.
Shit.
So we had these water fights where we were tripping balls. We'd run around and like try to squirt each other. And we were just completely fucking, that was acid, not mushrooms.
That wasn't in New York. Trust me, if it was, oh my God, there would have been 20 more stories.
It was so crazy. But we would do that for, of course you had to skip school when you're in the 8th grade to do that. But,
Who did it?
I know. I mean, but that's back in the day when we were having BB gun fights. Like we were literally like just doing stupid shit and,
Yeah, we did the same thing back home. It was just BB guns and
back in Middletown.
Yep.
Like
how'd you know?
As a dad, okay, do you know if your son has done anything like that? And if he did, would you go completely berserk or would you be like, he's doing kid shit because he's
my dad was like, listen, when I was your age, I did stupid things. Like if you're gonna do something stupid, just be smart enough to get away with it.
Okay, that makes sense. But
I mean, you kind of know like they're gonna do stupid things.
I kind of treat I don't have kids, so I don't know. But I'm like, and Joe doesn't have kids, but
I do.
I kind of feel like I would treat them like my wieners and probably be overprotective, which probably isn't a good thing.
Did you say wieners with an S?
Yeah.
You talking about the dogs,
Yes,
or
the
you
dogs.
saying you
My
have
dogs.
multiples attached?
I have three wiener
Hey,
dogs.
Laura, how many wieners do you have?
Like Simon,
More than one.
Simon, I'm not overly protective of because I think he can protect himself.
Mm-hmm.
But the wieners, I feel like they need extra protection. So
I always feel like this question's coming towards me, and then you go into this.
no, I did ask you.
like the.
It's like
No, we're going back. This is a show, so we have
Kinda like
we
the
have
hurricane.
minutes we have to fill. So how do you raise your kid like that?
Basically, don't do, basically be careful what you're doing. I know he's done some stuff, and I know those, his friends did some stuff on the trip, and
Okay.
I just keep telling him, I said, listen, be smart with who you hang out with. Use your street smarts. Don't, you see something sketchy, don't get
Don't
involved
drive
with.
while you're doing it.
Right, don't drive.
Do stupid shit
Yeah.
while you're.
If you're going to be hanging anywhere, I'd rather have you hanging at the house than hanging somewhere where you can get arrested and all that stuff, and just be smart about it.
Right.
So far it's worked. All of his friends, I know if they're hanging somewhere, that's where they're staying, and they're not.
Are you
driving
considered
around.
the cool dad?
Huh?
Are you considered the cool dad by all the kids in the neighborhood?
He has a beard and he plays death metal music. Either he's the cool dad or he's the one that the parents don't want them near.
Right.
I'm sure I'm still getting the there's my
That guy.
dad. You
Right.
know. But I was trying to get him to call in too. I think, but Fucking.
You can bring. I told you could bring him in the studio.
I wanted him to come out here tonight, but he was like cooking a bunch of shit that he thought he needed for the hurricane.
Now, if he's
stuff.
cooking stuff, that's when you have to be concerned. You know,
Yeah.
'cause, you know, if he's cooking, you know, crystalline methylene looking powder shit, you got to be concerned. a
But
little
it
bit.
looked,
Yeah, because
it
that's
looked like
explosive.
good, quality, clean stuff. So
Quality
I'm not
good stuff,
you know,
yeah.
It didn't look like he was going to blow up the house.
Okay.
He likes
so-
to cook though. He's actually really good. So.
Okay. So all I can see, Laura, is our consecutive viewers. I see no chat. I cannot see any chat. So I don't know why.
They're chatting away over here.
Okay. Well, I
Tom's
can't
here.
see it. I can't
Lisa
see
said, childless cat lady, Tom? And he said, yep. And now they're going
it.
back
No,
and
it's
forth.
Tom
and-
Shelton. It's your
Who the
boyfriend.
hell else were you thinking Tom
I don't know.
was?
We have a lot of Toms in the house. I don't know. We have
10-second Tom.
10-second Tom. We have Tom Shelton.
Tom
We
says
have
that
Captain-
Brad has an Italian
Tom.
grandchild somewhere.
You might.
I did tour.
It's
No,
true.
He meant like your son like got some in Italy.
Oh, you never know.
And
Yeah,
he left and he
that'd be
left
great.
and he left
Nah,
his seat there.
I'll tell you what. In all
Which
honesty,
means he'll have an Italian grandchild.
If you're in
in
Italy,
9
though, you
months.
might as well, right? I mean,
yeah,
you're
yeah,
in
he's
Italy.
pretty true to like.
Does he have a
Yeah,
girlfriend?
Yeah, he does.
Oh,
So when he's with somebody, he's with somebody, and I can say that honestly, he doesn't like play around. So
We got to teach him, right?
Yeah, I gotta have a talk with
We
him.
gotta talk with him.
yeah,
He's got to enjoy it while he can.
Yeah. So you want to get married? Is he the marrying type?
I think so. I think he would settle down and
Lose all of his stuff 10 years later?
yeah, you know,
Okay.
give half his shit away.
So as far as I was going to ask you a question.
Was it about your penis?
No, it's about the chat. No, I can't remember. All right, whatever. Do we want it to do?
Hi, I'm Tom.
It's time for Booter Bangs! Now, if you show, this is an old video of Joe.
Look at that. I was wearing my Drinking with Drew shirt.
Boot. Bang.
Why are you playing?
Booter bang. Boot.
Is this your Booter Bang video?
No, it's not.
Booter bang.
It is a Booter Bang we are doing.
I think I'm gonna boot because she's missing teeth.
Why is that?
It's Booter Bang Barbie.
Firm boot.
Are we all banging?
We're banging the car too.
Jay said bang.
Dang.
Brad and Keller and Lisa have all said boot.
She just wants to deciding show to off have
No.
his nasty savage shirt.
I did.
I'm the one that is gonna bang on that one.
Well, that is funny because I was.
Booter bang.
I didn't even think about it, Joe, but I am also, I am wearing a Nasty Savage shirt at that time. But no, not related. Anywho, yeah, it's Booter Bang time. We don't have a lot of Booter Bangs, but we do have 2. No, we have 3.
I sent you
We
one.
have 3. Okay, so
We're gonna all triple bang.
triple bang.
Yep.
Ooh, that
All
got
of
real
them.
loud real quick. All right, Lisa. Oh, that's what I was going to ask you. Ask Lisa if the sound is okay tonight because last week it was blown out as fuck, and I think it was because Preston was just yelling, Jay was yelling, Joe was yelling.
Everyone
I swear
was
to God,
talking over each
I
other.
swear to God, last week I've made no adjustments on the mixer. I don't think, but everybody was so loud last week.
I think
don't
if you
even-
have the right guest, sometimes they evoke animation out of everybody else.
I liked Preston. He was a good,
No,
he was a
no, I'm
good
not saying
guest.
that's
But
bad. I'm
when
saying-
he started yelling, everybody started yelling.
Yeah, because people want to get in on it. He's got that energy that you want to get. You want to match his energy.
I get it, but
yeah.
I did
And
not.
then some other guests, they just sit there on their phones. So you just mellow out.
Trying to get people to call in.
That's okay. My phone's been blowing up the whole
Yeah.
time we're here.
No,
too.
it's fine.
Says it
Sorry.
sounds good.
All right, good.
I apologize to the group.
It's fine. Okay, so we're going to do our first Booter Bang, and Laura, don't peek.
I don't peek.
You always peek.
No, I don't.
All right, Florida doctor arrested, accused of running pill mill. Pensacola, Florida, a multi-year investigation, which is odd. What's multi-year? Has
That means
led,
more than 1 year.
but that could be. I mean, why did it just say 2 years? A
Could've been
multi-year
like-
investigation has led to the arrest of 37. Oh wait, I'm going to blank this out. All right, a multi-year investigation has led to the arrest Thursday of a doctor accused of running a pill mill and dealing in narcotics and opioids throughout Northwest Florida. Dr. Elaine Sharp of Pensacola Beach is charged with murder, manslaughter, and racketeering.
Wow.
The Florida Department of Enforcement has
She's a
said.
gangster.
Yeah. The FDLE began investigating in February of 2021 after receiving complaints from several local pharmacists about large amounts of oxycodone being prescribed. Agents say that Sharp ran a pill mill out of her office in Gulf Breeze, and several patients overdosed after taking the drugs. Agents also arrested several suspects charged with selling drugs and prescribed by Sharp, yada, yada. FDLE, most suspects were prescribed 120 oxycodone pills a month with no legitimate medical need.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
So Sharp's charges include murder, manslaughter, conspiracy to commit racketeering, unlawful prescribing of monetary gain, unlawfully prescribing not medically necessary, conspiracy, trafficking oxycodones, blah, 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 blah.
A lot of serious shit.
A lot of stuff. Brad, boot or bang?
My son says you need the churches to smash or pass.
Smash or pass? That's actually good. That's not a bad name. I'll
Because
be
he
honest
said
with you.
that's the new hip thing.
That's the new
smash or
thing.
pass, yeah.
Smash or pass.
I'm intrigued by the pill mill,
Mhm.
but the murder thing kind of sets me off.
Well,
a
you
little
know,
bit. So yeah, I'm gonna pass on that.
pass.
Yeah,
You are passing. You're not smashing.
I'm not smashing. Passing.
All right, Brad Boots, Pajama
Boot.
Joe,
Bang.
banging. Okay, no questions asked. Pajama Joe bangs. Lusty Laura.
Keller bangs as well.
Okay,
I'm going to say boot.
you're booting.
Yep.
Any specific reason why?
You didn't give an age,
Mm-hmm.
and her name is Eileen, so I'm guessing she's 50 plus.
Mm.
I think she was 37.
That's my age.
I think he said it and then he retracted it.
I've never
not
banged
sure.
an Eileen, by the way.
So you've never come on Eileen?
Come on,
a good one.
yo.
That
So
was
good.
good.
I'm so proud of that one.
Yeah, you should be.
She has
What's the exact number of 50 plus, by the way?
And Lisa is boot.
Keller said bang.
Yep.
All right, let's show camera 7 or 8. Sorry.
There
you go.
All right. Her name is Elaine, by the way, not Eileen.
Whatever.
That's Elaine,
That
which is even
horrifying.
older. Yeah.
Well,
God.
Wow.
She had a good life though. She probably made
Why hasn't
millions.
she retired?
She made millions, and now she's
I
smiling in
bet
her
those
booking
are
photo.
tattooed eyeliner.
Probably.
That is scary.
But at her age, she's 72.
72?
Yep, 72
Holy
years
shit.
old.
When was the 37?
I just came out of my mouth. I'm not sure how that. I'm not sure. I had a stroke, a mini stroke.
She's about to have one too at that age.
So yeah, she's probably getting banged in the retirement home left and right
You think 72 you get to a retirement home?
for sure.
I know a lot of people at 72 and they still are not like retirement home like people.
No, I'm not saying you're getting placed into a retirement home, but they go into a 55 and up community.
Oh, well.
And they start getting banged by all the guys
Okay,
that are
that's-
in the community.
When you call it a retirement home, I feel like assisted living like home.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Not like
So there's no booting at all with her. It's just bang, 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 bang,
Yeah.
bang.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm pretty sure
a
she's
shotgun.
been banged a lot.
Shock.
I'm pretty sure Keller's a bit
Called a
upset.
train.
Because she said she is not 37.
Yeah.
You
More like-
said 37.
More like 77. That's scary.
All right. This one's a little complicated, so I need you to stick with
She
me.
may have some
No,
tricks from way back in the day that these young girls don't know about.
Keller says he retracts his bang due to the false age advertising.
I didn't say an age. I blurted out 37. I didn't say she was 37 years old. It could have been
That's all right.
It could have been an address.
Hi, I'm Tom.
Right. Okay. This is a little complicated. Virginia prosecutors are pointing to. Well, let me make sure I'm starting this. Okay. Yep. That's all I have.
Bang.
Hang on. I need to sneeze. Virginia prosecutors are pointing to blood splatter analysis as one key piece of evidence that led to the arrest of a former IRS employee in connection with the 2023 murder of his wife and an unknown man in the idyllic Washington, D.C. suburb.
Does it say splatter or spatter?
Splatter.
Oh, that's wrong.
There's splatter and there's spatter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like blood is spatter.
If you splatter it, you can splatter it with your hand. A spatter is when you hit somebody in the head and it spatters on the wall. Splatters. Anyhow.
It's like a gore show.
Yeah, you get spatter and splatter. Can somebody register that, please? Spatterandsplatter.com. Brendan Banfield, a husband and the father of a then 4-year-old daughter, and his family's then 22-year-old Brazilian au pair, Juliana Perez Magahelas, are accused of killing.
Pronounced just like that.
Exactly like that. Are accused of killing. Oh, can I grab Brad? Do we have to arm wrestle over this other beer, or do you want to do another moose knuckle and I'll do this beer?
Moose knuckle.
That's my nickname for it. What's it called?
Dragon's blood.
Dragon's milk.
Milk. Whatever.
Dragon's titty milk.
want moose knuckle. What is that?
I'm sure there's a beer called moose knuckle.
It's a bit nutty.
Is this because I used the phrase moose knuckle last
I
week?
don't know, Joe. Maybe that's why. I don't know.
Well, if you really want this,
I really do want it.
Yeah, I'll take the dragon.
Dragon's. Do you, all right, Joe, can you go grab another one, or did you do more than one?
This is good. I like it.
It is good. It is.
Yeah.
Oh, Joe,
It's-
you brought more than one. Good job, Joe. Good boy, Joe. All right,
Too good.
I need a beer. That's why.
Joe done good.
Joe, don't good.
Too good.
All right.
I think it's spatter though, not splatter.
I think it's moose knuckle.
That's your new beer.
Last week he had me. He's like, "Here, take the camera and zoom in on Jay."
Oh, that's right.
So I
Jay
just
had
zoomed
moose
in and
knuckle.
I was like, "Oh, moose knuckle."
It's very true. All right.
Most
so,
people don't know that phrase,
Oh, man.
everybody knows that phrase, Joe.
do they?
Yeah.
I mean, they know camel toe, but most people don't know moose knuckle.
moose knuckle,
Yeah,
man.
moose knuckle. Women know moose knuckle.
Do they, Laura?
Lisa, do you know moose knuckle? Lisa knows moose knuckle for sure.
I bet
Okay.
the 77-year-old chick there knows moose
Knows for
knuckle.
sure,
Yeah.
for sure. All right. So Brandon Banfield, a husband and father of four, then a 4-year-old daughter, and his family, then 22-year-old Brazilian au pair, Juliana Perez Magahelas, are accused. I pronounced it the same exact way.
You did.
Accused
Don't
of
use
killing.
that
He
accent.
practices this on Tuesdays.
He does.
accused-
All day long for the afternoon. He just practices.
I just
pronunciation.
practice saying Magahelas.
Can you say it again, please?
Magahelas.
All right, that works.
Now say it like a white guy.
Magahelas.
Lisa did not know moose knuckle.
What?
Did she
Moose
Google
knuckle.
it now?
How does Lisa not
Ask
know
her if she's
moose
just-
knuckle?
It's
Why
moose.
do people say ask her? Ask
I know.
her. She's literally listening. She's literally listening.
I know. I
It's-
forgot.
It's moose knuckle Hernandez.
But also, Lisa didn't know there was another Category 5 hurricane coming into Florida. So
Great.
Oh,
And they may be creating a Category 6.
it's like never been
Oh,
done
my
before,
word.
but it's possible.
I just got an evacuation order for zones A and B.
Yep.
might as well include F and fucking G. Who cares? Accused of killing Christine Banfield, Brandon's wife, and Fairfax County NICU employee. And Joseph Ryan, okay, the 38-year-old man who showed up at the Banfield's home armed with a knife. Now, I'm telling you, this is confusing,
It is.
okay? So here's what happened.
Do you want to do the rundown? It's my story.
Go ahead.
Go for it,
Go
Laura.
ahead.
Okay.
Now, did you catch that? It's her story because she emailed it to me, Joe. That's
I
the way
did.
it works. If you email me a story, it's your story. I
Right.
expect you to know what the fuck we're talking about when you email me a
Just
story.
and please take your time.
Okay. Okay. So
We're not going to interrupt you again.
Right. In February 2023, husband and wife, they have a young, spicy looking Brazilian au pair and their daughter all live together in the same house. So on this day, the au pair takes the child to a little play date. You know, it's her job, entertain the kid. While she was gone, why are you upping
Because
my
you're
voice?
talking about
Why
the
are we
story. here,
echoing?
Rick.
I don't
I was
know.
just trying to give her some exorbitant announcement because she's talking about the story.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
I'll take it
didn't
away.
work.
Shut up. Go ahead.
So she realizes after she left the house that, oh, I forgot the lunches that I had packed for her. So she turns around, she goes back to the house, and when she pulls up, there is a truck that she does not recognize in the driveway.
The au pair.
The au pair.
Okay.
Right. So she calls the husband, who has already left for work, instead of the wife, who should still be at the house.
Still home getting
She
a little
calls-
something.
So she calls the husband and says, hey, there's an odd truck in the driveway. He goes, I'll be there in a few minutes. I'll turn around. We'll figure it out. So he turns around. They enter the home together. They never say where the daughter is in this whole story. I'm assuming maybe they left her in the car. Hopefully they did. So they say when they entered the home, there was an unknown male, who was this other victim, that had a knife to the wife's neck. She was naked, like she just got out of the shower maybe. This guy was fully dressed, had a knife to her neck. And at some point, both the husband and the au pair admit to shooting the guy. They said they shot him. And so I don't know if they both had guns or what. But what are you doing?
I'm shooting around.
Well, you got to get the right camera.
Talk.
So the wife ends up dying from a neck wound from a knife.
Oh, shit.
The guy that was the unknown male ends up dying by a gunshot. And they have arrested the au pair, who they found out later, the au pair and the husband were having a thing. They were diddling each other. So the au pair was arrested in October of last year after she moved into the master bedroom with like where the husband stays and put a picture of herself on his nightstand. So they were like, you know, they gave it a few months and then moved in together into the same bedroom. But they're saying that another key piece of evidence, other than the blood splatter, whatever you want to call it, is a computer in the house that's supposed to be the wife's computer on one of those fetish dark websites. And she had an account on there and she was talking to people apparently. Nothing ever mentioned she had a kink or a fetish for knife play. But the unknown male also had an account on that same kink website. So they don't know if it was actually the wife talking to him or someone else in the house. If you ask me, I think it was the au pair setting up the wife to be killed by somebody in this situation. Maybe both of them. I don't know. But they've both been arrested and charged with both of the murders.
So we have a double
So
booter bang
it's a two
here.
for a booter bang.
Now, obviously, Laura was not reading from the story. That was completely
That was my Cliff Notes.
Cliff Notes.
Yeah.
Is that good enough, or do you still want me to read the story?
No, that's good enough.
Okay.
I feel like we've seen stories like that on like Law and
NCIS.
Order, NCIS had it, where it's like they posted an ad that they like to be raped, and it's someone else had posted the ad for them.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Hey, God.
can I give you my synopsis and my theory on it?
Is this because you're just Drew,
I've been
or
waiting
because
for
you're
this.
former law enforcement?
It has nothing to do with my formal. It's just because I'm a private investigator and
Okay.
I'm
So it's
looking
it's
into it
your-
from a private investigative standpoint.
Okay, so from your professional opinion, not
Yeah.
from your personal experience.
Right. I think they set this up. I don't know. They didn't say how long this lady was in a pair, right?
Correct. They did not say how long
So
she'd been
I think
employed.
this was planned for quite some time. And I think that they got this guy hooked on this website
Mm-hmm.
and they brought him into the house like as his wife. The guy thought it was the wife and they said, hey, yeah, let's fuck. And we will meet you and you can meet me at the house. Hang on. We're getting a call. This is,
Tell them to call back after the Buddha Bang.
yeah. Brad, is this one of your peeps?
Yeah, I think so.
Well,
Answer it then.
It is answered.
I mean, you only have like a few fans, so you don't want
Hello?
to alienate the
Hang
people
on.
you do have.
Hang on. I got to figure
Hang
out.
on a second.
Hang on. I got to get you on the, I don't know why it's not connected to my shit.
there you go.
All right. Who do we have? Can you hear me?
Hey, this is Drinking with Drew live. You're live on the air. Who are you?
They were talking earlier. Now they're not.
Who is it?
I'm like having an attack, like sneezing attack. I sound like
My
crap.
wife.
Oh, well, hang on. I don't know.
We
why.
have an empty chair
She
for you
muted
here.
herself because she was having a sneezing.
Hang on. Here. Can you hear us now? Can you hear us now? Test 1, 2, 3.
Something's wrong with your Bluetooth connection.
All right. Have her call me back because we got to figure this out.
Because he just hung up on her.
Yeah, because it's not working.
Let's ask her about Greece.
Oh, because I had the volume down.
Oh my God.
Hang on. I'm going to call her back.
she's gonna be calling you at the same time.
Then that's when the universe explodes, Joe. Oh, that was another sneeze. You and Laura need to hang out. You can just sneeze to each other all the time.
I'm sure we could have entire conversations through sneezing.
I'm telling you, we could have a sneezing conversation, no problem, I'm sure.
Drew liked this so much about me and Joe talking about Greece. I wanted you to call in and talk about Greece.
Talk about Greece. Well, I want to go back to Greece. I want to go back to Greece always. So
I'm being sarcastic because he was falling asleep during the conversation.
No, I wasn't falling asleep. I've just never been there. So I mean,
Now, the first thing you do when you come home is try to make your own tzatziki, right?
never. I mean, it'll never come out as good ever.
I think we tried one time. I remember that, but it didn't come out.
I did make it one time pretty good, I have to say. I mean, I'm just not tooting my horn here, but it did come out pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
So,
When we were there, we actually went to a farm and made it there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Can you make some and give it to Brad and have him bring it to the show next time he's on?
I could try. Yeah.
I mean, just a thought.
Why don't you invite her to come to the show?
I mean, we have Joe. She's been invited. I don't have to re-invite people. I mean, she's always welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you.
Now, have you ever watched? Have you ever watched Brad live while he's on the show?
Maybe for a couple of seconds.
Oh, that doesn't count.
That's all it takes. That's all it takes with Brad.
Yeah, we have like 30+ years of knowing each other.
I mean, I have him live every day, 24/7. You know, and then some. So.
But see, when he comes on the show, he becomes a character. He's no longer the husband you know. So if you want to learn about his Drinking with Drew show character, that's a completely different person that you've known for the last 32 some odd years. Because we've turned him into something else. Like, he's got a script that he has to stick to here, and like before he walks into the show, we have a director that says, "Look, this is the way. This is what we're talking about.
What's my motivation?
This is going to be your inspiration, your motivation. This is the side light camera that I want you to look into when you say bang. Things like that."
And they put hair extensions on my goatee.
Yes.
So it's 5 feet long.
And we spray paint it orange.
Oh, spray paint it orange.
I know you're used to it being completely black, but
no. Oh my gosh, no. No, as a matter of fact, you know what's funny? I'm watching a show here with my mom, and Gene Simmons is one of the judges on Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, God.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, God.
I can't believe. I was like, "Is that Gene Simmons as one of the judges?" You got to be kidding me.
They had that con artist down there, and they kicked her off.
That is funny. I was just dying. Oh, so
well.
Anyway,
believe it or not, Brad is a judge on the Drinking with Drew show. He judges certain things. On the show.
Certain things.
Yeah. So you got to watch the show to figure it out. But tonight he judged one thing. He's about to judge another one. So, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a judge on the show.
Is this show like on YouTube? Because I don't have YouTube. I don't do YouTube. I don't have YouTube. I never watch YouTube. So
you're missing out.
Do you have Spotify? Do you listen to podcasts?
I don't listen to podcasts.
iHeartRadio.
Okay. Do you listen to?
No, I have Spotify though. I do have Spotify.
Okay, well, we're on Spotify. Just look up the Drinking with Drew show.
It's just not live on Spotify.
It's not live on Spotify, but we are on Spotify.
You'll get it there by Friday.
Yeah, I think if you probably, I kind of want to try it right now. If I search Spotify with Drinking with Drew show Brad Mader, if it shows up with all the shows that he's been on.
Probably, because you mentioned him in the comments.
Right. I'm curious.
Anyway, I'm a huge rock star, so
Yeah, so he's going to show up everywhere. But yeah,
not the episode with the groupies.
Yeah, well,
The groupies.
Yeah,
that's so funny.
His groupies are from the retirement home.
Groupies, yeah, right.
He picks up his
one groupie, and I married her.
He picks up his groupies at bingo.
Great, thanks.
Oh,
see the love I got here?
Didn't you, babe?
G46. G46.
How much did he pay? How many cash-in favors did he have to give you to talk you into calling into the show? He's gonna wash your car after the hurricane, things like that.
So did you like Greece better than Italy? That's a tough choice, though, right?
I love Greece better. Actually, I don't know about better, but
Yeah.
I do love Greece. So like I would instantly go back to Greece, probably over Italy.
Yep.
So yeah.
So-
So
It's a
Yeah,
toss up
for
with me with Mykonos and Santorini, though. I don't know. I love
yeah,
them
but
both.
that's still Greece. Both of those places are still
Well, no,
Greece,
you
not-
know what I'm saying, though. It's like if we were staying at one.
But you unfortunately didn't get to stay on the islands,
But you're in the wrong one.
like overnight, like multiple nights.
Well, Santorini, we did.
Oh, you did?
first
Okay,
time
good.
We were there. Yeah, we stayed there a couple nights.
Yeah.
There's some,
Airbnb.
there's just really nice hotels there.
Yeah.
they're gorgeous, overlooking the Mediterranean Sea. Yeah,
Yep.
they're gorgeous.
Hey, we
So,
tried a beer tonight, babe. I think you'll like it. It's called All Hallows Treat.
Is she into the chocolate
So
stouts?
is it a dark year?
Yeah, well, it's a chocolate peanut butter stout, but it's really good.
Why are you
think
eating
you'll like
paper
it.
towels?
Yeah.
Really?
But it's very
Chocolate
light.
peanut-
I think you'll like
I
it.
don't know
If you
if I
like
like
that,
peanut butter. Does it taste like a little bit like peanut butter though?
Tastes
No.
more like
I don't know.
chocolate.
tastes more like
It
chocolate.
tasted like a yoo-hoo.
Okay. No,
But-
I like that. Chocolate, that
Yeah.
works for me.
Well, if Drew didn't
So-
drink 2 of them, Brad could have brought you one home.
No.
But,
Yeah.
you know.
Drew
You can
wanted
stop
to,
at
like,
you can stop at
fist
Party
fight
Liquors
me.
on
You
the
know,
way home.
that's my biggest complaint with some of these craft beers is they only come in a 4 pack.
packs.
It's all 4 packs. It's like, dude, give me a fucking 12
and they're
pack.
like, and they're still like $20.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if you bought a fucking
Yeah.
12 pack of this, it'd be like $90.
Mhm.
Mm.
Oh yeah, especially here. Forget it. If that in New York, everything is like at least $6 to $7 more for 4 packs.
Yeah.
So the same beer that we get over there, the chocolate stout we drink there, here it's like almost $20. But over there at Total Wine, it's like 12.
Nice.
Well,
So
during a hurricane,
Yeah.
it's probably like 60.
Right?
The price surge.
We're gonna
in
price
effect.
gouge.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, exactly.
So we're trying to get Party Liquors as our sponsor. So if you think Party Liquors or Total Wine would be better, I mean, we could go that route. But you know,
Party Liquors. Where's Party Liquors?
that's in
That-
Gibsonton and 301.
301 and
Is it?
right at the corner of
Liquors, I
Gibsonton and Boyette.
Behind the Burger King.
Oh, Gibson and Boya. Okay.
What are you watching?
Yeah.
Dancing with the
Right now.
Stars.
You're watching
Dancing with the Stars.
That's fake
Yeah,
news.
You know what? You know what it is? It's 80s night, man. So they got all
Oh,
this 80s
okay.
tunes and stuff.
See, that used to be my
So-
like guilty pleasure, and then I moved in with a certain someone, and he controls the remote,
Yeah.
so I can't watch it anymore.
None
And
of
you
that
watch
in my
Sister
house.
Wives.
No, I
Yeah.
just read
Oh,
about Sister
no.
Wives.
Oh,
Yep.
I can't. I mean, I love dancing. My family is there were a bunch of dancers.
I
We
love
just it.
dancing too. I'm the best break dancer in the Tampa Bay area. But
Wow.
You know,
You should
I
see
gotta
Drew
see-
head spin.
do
It's-
some
In,
break
in his
dancing.
price range.
yeah, they call me Little Spinner.
Little spinner.
Oh, just like a top.
hmm
So,
Something like
Yet
that.
he's a bottom.
Yeah.
Right in the shit box.
All right, we're gonna let you go. I appreciate you calling in, and we'll try to get Brad back to you at a certain time within the husband
Before the
wife
hurricane comes.
approval contract.
Well, she's in New York right now.
Oh, you're in New York.
Oh.
Oh, then it doesn't matter. We're
I
keeping him
am.
out all night
Yeah.
long.
yeah. So,
Okay.
but
Man,
yeah,
you came
hopefully I
in
can
from
get back.
vacation and you're like, boom, you're gone already.
She works on airplanes.
Well, you know, she doesn't work on airplanes. She
yeah.
just works. She's a.
No, I work for the airplanes,
There you
but
go.
not on the airplanes.
I do.
So,
Maybe we should do a show. I want to kind of do a show just on the audacity of people taking flights these days.
Oh,
Is it
wow.
jealousy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Drew has a problem
No,
with flights and boats.
No, it's just entitlement. Everybody feels entitled to everything.
Have you ever
so-
been? Have you ever
But
been?
that's,
Have you ever like suggested somebody get banned from the the airline?
did we ever ban anybody?
No. Have you
Yes.
personally?
Yeah,
Have you personally said, Captain, I think this guy needs to get the fuck off the plane?
well, not in so many words.
That's not a no.
Okay. I
That was
mean,
not a no.
Not in so many words, but
Is it that-
yeah, I've had to get somebody off the plane. I talk to them, and then because the flight attendants, they leave it up to us. The flight attendants say, "Oh, hey, this person is not really acting right." So then, then I talk to the person, then I talk to the pilot, and then the pilot talks to the passenger, and then he makes a final call, and it's just like.
Okay, we're not going to say who you work for, but
did they kick you off the plane in like mid-flight?
That would be great.
They just kind of like
they kind of open that door.
Here's a parachute. Here's a parachute. You don't want to do our way. You gotta take the shortcut
right.
home.
Yeah, it's an interesting conversation. But you see so many videos of people being dumbasses on flights, so I can't imagine what you have to deal with. Teachers, and you don't get paid enough to deal with what you have to deal with, but.
I remember she was telling me about someone really, really drunk one time, and they had to.
Don't talk about yourself like that. She
Well,
can't boot her own husband off the flight.
I thought I was entitled. I said, "My wife works here. Get me on the effing plane now," and it was bad.
Oh,
Now, what was the last NFL player? Was it? I don't want to.
It happens all the time.
I know, but there was an NFL player that was on a flight. And
Did peed on people?
No,
that one
he was just sleeping for 3 hours, or wouldn't wake up, or something. He wouldn't respond, and he was just passed out. And then they came and tried to threaten him to get off the plane or whatever, and he refused. And it just becomes such a big deal. Just fucking. I don't know. I don't get it.
Yeah. People, there's a lot of people that love that attention, though. So, if they can get it whichever way, they'll get it. They'll do it. So
I think they should just. Force
I need
people
some attention.
I think people should be forced to turn off their cell phones as soon as they walk on the plane, and that way they can't record themselves being stupid. And the plane should have cameras installed, so it's recorded for the pilots and the airline, because all we're seeing are camera footage from the fucking people, the passengers.
That's true. No, that's true, because the airport itself has cameras everywhere. So if there's something going on at the airport, it's going to get found out. You know what I mean? So, and this should be the same. Yeah, I agree with the
And I also think every airplane should be just lined automatically with pass out gas. And as soon as people start getting stupid, you just fucking make everybody pass out. Spray them all with gas. Everybody passes
out. The
out.
flight attendants would love that.
They don't wake up until they get to the landing zone.
Yeah, but when you're sitting there, and the flight attendant puts on a gas mask.
They don't have to see that
shit's
shit.
going down.
You don't see that shit.
Shit's gonna get real.
Hey, if we can see fucking the shit that comes out of the back of my generator,
carbon monoxide.
It's invisible. We can just throw a little bit of that in there, just not to kill them, just enough to make them pass out, and then we bring them back to life. That's good. All right, Drinking with Drew. We have the solutions for all Americans' problems on this show. By the way,
there you go. I love it.
This is what we get paid for.
Yes.
Yes. Well, get my husband, finished up there so he can get home safely.
Okay.
And
he's gonna go home and board up his windows.
Yeah, we're gonna get him drunk. He's gonna go do some sawing of trees when he gets home.
He has the shutter thing.
I have the Tony Stark home, man.
That's fine. I understand.
I'm good.
Iron Man.
Okay. Well, we appreciate you calling in.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah,
in New York.
Problem.
Bye, babe.
Oh, so sweet.
Bye. See you guys. Take
Bye.
care. Be safe, everybody.
We'll try.
All right. See ya.
Ciao.
So was her going to New York her way of evacuating from the hurricane?
Nah, it was her plan with the
She's
trip.
like, "Fuck you! I'm gonna leave you to drown. I'm going."
No, it was her plan to go see her mom and stuff after the trip. So I was going to go up there too, but I decided not to.
Well, Drew Pease, I'll ask, since you guys are the world travelers and you can answer this question. When Drew said everybody should turn their phones off when they get on the planes, have you guys heard of the new term called raw dogging?
Yes.
That people are doing on planes, where they don't have their phone, they don't have books, they don't have music. They literally take themselves on a
look
flight
at the map,
and they have to either watch the map or
just
they can watch other people's videos, but they have no headphones. So
no, what's the purpose of that?
It's just to prove how tough you are, and it's actually stupid.
Mm-hmm. Not even
No.
tough. It's just, they're doing it
I
and
could do
trying
it.
to post it on
I could
social media.
I could sit here and do nothing for 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
No.
No, I've
Who are you
done
proving that
that.
to?
I've done that just because
No,
I've
but you
turned my phone
can't
off.
sleep either.
Yeah. It's like I've done that, but usually when the flight to Italy's like what,
You
6
just have
hours?
to, you just have to prove how stubborn you are.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get on the flight for Italy. Usually they feed you right away. I have a drink and I'm out. I'll sleep for a couple hours. That's usually every flight I get on. I can usually pass out.
I've taken Dramamine like before the flight takes off.
Yeah.
Sleep for 3 hours, got up, have a drink and a snack. Sleep for another 3 hours, got up and have dinner. Sleep for another 3 hours, and you're in Hawaii.
Mm-hmm. Real quick in the
Great.
chats, Lisa wants to know why Brad is beat red. That's probably because we have no air in the house, so it's hot as fucking balls. And
Yep.
the lighting.
I'm beat red?
Yeah, the lighting. You're a
That's
little
the-
red.
Yeah.
It's
He's
the lighting.
also hiding underneath
It's the
that.
Middletown shirt.
Take off the hat.
that's
so
true,
we
too.
can see you.
Take off the hat?
At least
No,
put it
we
up
don't
so we
take
can
off the
see.
hat.
We can see your eyes. Whoa, never mind.
That's bad.
Such a dick.
Oh yeah, please.
It blind him.
Now they're gonna put every light in the house on me. Yeah, turn those on
Blinded
too.
by the light.
Wrapped up like a douche. Yeah, I know.
My wife had to look up the lyrics to that like a few weeks, like maybe it was like 2-3 months ago, because she didn't know like revved up like a deuce what that meant.
Yeah.
Like a deuce,
Stolen.
the deuce coupe. No, the deuce coupe was a car.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought it was all dice.
No, it has nothing to do with
Oh.
dice.
I don't know.
A deuce,
Yeah, revved up like an engine
like
in the car.
the
Drop your
deuce
camera,
coupe
dude.
was a car years ago, and it was like revved up like the deuce.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
She never
awesome.
knew what the lyrics were and like what it meant.
Well, here's the thing: when you write a song like that, you should probably think about what people might think it means.
Yeah, well, you're also talking about.
Well, was that
40
word?
years later.
Was like deuce back then like dropping a deuce?
No,
Like,
it's a
with that-
douche, like a lady's douching.
That's
Well,
what I
I see
thought.
deuce.
Wrapped up like a
Deuce.
douche.
Douche. That's too.
Yeah.
Oh, because you wrap it up and throw it in the trash when you're
Yeah.
done.
I mean, I don't know any guy that I've ever spoke to that didn't correlate it to a woman douching. That's what everybody thought.
No, it's a deuce.
Yeah, I knew it was deuce later on in life, but when I first heard it, I always thought it was douche.
Yeah, I don't think they would put that on the radio though.
Am I still red? Now I'm paranoid on how I look. I am red. I got a lot of beard dripped here. What the hell's going on here? I'm all screwed up.
You got beer gut.
You
Jay-
need some,
I
I don't have beer gut anymore. He
Do you
took
need
mine
some
away.
Benadryl?
Can you
Like you're
adjust
breaking out
my
a
camera,
rash.
please?
Is Jason listening in? Is he on?
No.
Jason's here.
That's a tight, that's a
It's all
tight
about
cord.
the
you got
money.
No,
there.
I'm just trying to.
Are we gonna ever get back to Booterbang?
We are.
We already banged
Jason says boot.
We are going to get back.
Well, there's two.
because murdering your wife
He says boot.
and her
boot.
fake lover is not metal.
It's not metal enough, Joe.
Yeah. So
Bang.
you're banging?
Yep, double bang.
Who we
Because I mean,
banging?
if so, that was an elaborate plan.
The
I don't
husband,
remember
the
what we
former
were doing.
IRS worker, he was like a criminal investigator for the IRS, and then the au pair.
Was it Russian?
Brazilian.
Brazilian. What's the
Mhm.
difference? They're all the same.
It's a dude.
And a chick.
Both of them, the husband and, the au
nanny.
pair.
The nanny.
Oh. Oh, okay. Now I remember.
It was so long ago, we just got lost.
Wait a minute.
Completely off
Mykonos.
track.
Do we
Let's
need
talk
to-
about
do we
Mykonos.
need to go back to your cliff notes because that was 10 minutes in and of itself.
How about Santorini?
So, but here's what I was saying. As a private investigator, this couple, they were working on this for quite some time because the au pair got online, pretended to be his wife, started chatting with men on this website, and apparently met one and got to know them well enough to talk him into like whatever fetish it was, or, hey, you know, come to my house, let's get crazy. And he meets her at the house. And they planned that to where they knew he was going to be at the house at the specific time and date. And what it sounds like, bring a fucking knife. So, I mean, that's smart. I mean, they planned this shit down to pretty good calculations to where they knew exactly when it was going to happen, how it was going to happen, and what he would have in his possession because she talked him into it. So that's pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho, I will get away from my rant. Brad, I know we just talked to your wife, but we have 2 booter bangs here.
I would pass and pass.
You're double passing, okay?
Yeah.
Pajama Joe.
That's not metal.
We're gonna
bang.
We're gonna talk to Jason here in a minute.
Double bang. Jason's calling in.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I think he feels a little left out because he's not here.
Well, I mean, he can come anytime.
I mean, he probably does.
Well, his walls say otherwise. I had a black light in his house the other night.
Why? Why would you do that?
Now, Laura has seen both of these, so we got to go to the comments. Any comments on our booter bang?
No, I went back up to see if there were any comments before we kind of sidetracked.
Yeah, we got
but
some.
there were no responses, only that it sounds like a Lifetime movie, which it really does.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Probably where they got their inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
But Tom said that Booter Bang should be renamed to Florida Woman.
Well, we do have, and actually, so we had 3 booter bangs tonight, but we still have to do Florida Man October 8th. 8th, 2024. So let's do that.
Oh, yeah, it is
too.
the 8th.
Yeah. So we will do that.
Lisa says, gotta boot them both.
Booting both. Okay.
Where's Keller?
Where's Keller? Keller got
Keller's
bored.
going to bang. We'll just bang for him.
Okay. I'm going to say bang for Keller.
Yep. Double
All right.
bang.
So this is the dude.
Wait, what?
Now, he definitely looks like an IRS agent.
He does.
He looks like somebody that wants to fuck you over for being a business owner and making money.
I mean, he's not hideous.
Coming after. Well, we're okay. I mean, I don't. He's not Joe.
He's not Joe, that's for sure.
He's not Joe.
He's not the sexy guy in the advertisement to the top corner.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Joseph A. Bank.
He looks like an IRS agent. That's all I'm saying. If you said IRS agent and maybe put some glasses on him.
He's not the sexy guy in the bottom right corner either. Look at that, 2 Joes in the same
That's
picture.
That's true. That's true. All right. And the Chiquiola.
Oh.
Now, that's why.
She looks like, what's that Billie Eilish.
Yeah. So I want to see.
Doesn't she?
I want to see shoulder down
Yeah,
because if she has okay, how old was she, Laura?
In her 20s, mid 20s, I think.
So she's sucking and fucking. I'm
Ooh,
sure
sucky.
she's from where? Brazil.
Brazil.
Yeah. So she just brainwashed this guy from the fucking get go, sucking and fucking,
In Portuguese too.
trying to get a passport, American citizenship, whatever the fuck she was trying to do, and he fell for it, hook, line, and sinker.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So that's the way it goes. All right.
Now Keller says he's being censored again.
No, you're not.
No, apparently, he was probably commenting, and the comments weren't coming through.
I'm not seeing anybody's comments, so.
Well, I know, but I didn't see anything that he said. And Lisa says she looks like a kid. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not sure if this was going to let me see because it's giving me all this other bullshit. What's going on? Jesus Christ.
You do a lot of praying.
I'm not entering my account. All right, hold on. I have to go to a
He's
different
become
website.
very spiritual these days.
If I have to come up with a different deal to get this story, I will.
Oh, I sent you this one too.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Drew. We don't have all night.
Okay. This is an executive at an alcoholism.
Some of us have long commutes to get home.
Well, then stop talking. Give me 2 seconds.
And that's all it takes is 2 seconds.
Sometimes. An
You
executive.
get 2 pumps and an apology.
An executive at an alcoholism charity was caught drinking and driving and hiding in a bush,
not a push.
bush from police.
Push.
Now, I want to
in the
know
bush.
what woman's bush she was hiding in, 'cause that would be an extra booter bang.
A 70s bush.
Eliza Loftus, 26, was almost 3 times over the legal limit when she crashed her car into a tree and fled into shrubbery.
Ow. Ow.
And she works for an alcoholism charity?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
In
Smart.
Middlewich, Cheshire, which is
Do
probably,
as I say, not as I do.
Is that in
Europe,
Is that in
England,
Europe?
yeah.
England, whatever.
England.
She is She is the marketing director and chief fundraiser at Be Well, Stay Well, which offers counseling to alcohol and drug addicts in nearby Nantwich.
That's
Miss
how we roll in the
Loftus-
Shire.
Miss Loftus was banned from driving for 40 months last Thursday when she pleaded guilty to drinking and driving at Crew Mistrat's court. Now, it's so stupid. They call it guilty to drink driving.
It's a
British
thing.
changing it to drinking and driving because they have drink driving. The court
Maybe
heard-
they meant drunk driving.
Who knows? The court heard that Miss Loftus was driving home from a night out at a pub on April 7th when her white Ford Ka, whatever the fuck that is,
A European brand.
careered into a tree shortly after midnight. Tara Thomas, prosecuting, told the court that when police arrived at the scene, a member of the public told that Miss Loftus was hiding in a bush. The
Can we
officer-
bang the prosecutor too?
Yeah, we should. The officer approached the bush approximately 20 meters away from the crash and
Address the ball.
shouted,
20 meters.
"Police, come out! Come out, Miss Thomas!" A female who is
Show us your bush.
show us your bush. Get out of the bush. A female who is the defendant before the court emerged and said, "I am sorry." Miss Loftus, who was said to have been unsteady on her feet, was found to have 215 milligrams of alcohol in a 100 milliliter of blood, making her nearly 3 times the legal limit. Now, those maths do not equate to the United States. That you have to reorganize that when it says
What do you mean?
0.08 for the legal blood alcohol limit.
I just got back from Italy. I know exactly what
You know
you're
exactly
talking
what I
about. Yeah.
Dude, if you would have got locked up abroad, that'd have been funny as fuck.
Let me tell
Can you
you,
imagine? Brad Mader locked up abroad.
Brad Mader locked
No
up.
one.
Drunk motherfucker
Oh my god.
causing shit.
Wearing the drinking with Drew shirt.
Yeah.
no one gets arrested for drunk driving in Venice, ever.
Because you can't drive?
Because
You can't drive.
No, you
Really?
can't drive.
What do you mean?
There's no cars.
What?
No cars.
Ever?
Man.
There's no
No.
roads.
It's all canals, man.
You have to take a boat to get there, and every way you go, you have to walk.
And you have to taxi the boat?
Or
Isn't
take a
that where
boat.
they have
No,
like
you
one
have to
high
take a
tide,
boat to
like
get
you're
over
walking
there.
through water?
In Florida, you
What?
can get arrested for BUI, for boating under the influence.
That's not driving.
Okay. People take their own boats?
mean-
or is it taxi? Like you have to take a taxi boat?
I mean, it's gondolas. You can hire a gondola to take you around different
there's
places, but you have to walk over all
When
these
my
little
balls
bridges.
are really
There's
big,
gondolas,
I'm like, dude,
there's
these are
boats.
gondolas.
Yeah,
Water taxis and
Yeah.
water buses.
yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
And
all you
and,
got.
and you have to walk everywhere you go, and you
Yep.
go over this tiny little bridge, and then you come around a corner, and all of a sudden it smells like shit
Really?
because all the sewer from the house just drains right into
Into
the.
the river? Is that the
Right
one?
in the canal.
Is that the one they wanted to
It's
swim
like
in?
it's such a beautiful place, and then all of a sudden you turn around, you're like, oh
Was that the one they wanted to swim
no,
in?
that was Paris.
Oh, it was Paris. Same shit though.
No, that was
same,
the Seine River, but
Probably the same situation.
Well, it's
Maybe.
different shit. but the
Different
same
shit.
smell.
Same,
Yeah.
different
Same
city,
shit, different shit.
ship. No, different city,
Yeah.
different shit, same situation.
yes,
All right. So, Brad, good or
Yes.
bang?
Well,
If
she's
you have to-
that she's
you
that
have to
screwed
think
up
about
and
it.
by herself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pass.
You're passing.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's not booting.
I'm booting.
Okay.
You're booting.
I'm
He's trying to parlay his son's
Yeah,
yeah.
he
brainwashing.
wants to be hip
onto
with
us.
the young crowd.
Yeah. Pajama Joe,
Bang.
banging. All right. Anybody from the
Except for
Peanut
the fact
gallery.
that I don't really care for the British accent, but we're gonna bang anyway.
okay?
No comments yet in the chat, but they may be behind a bit, or they're being censored.
There's
So I don't know. I don't see any comments, and I can't respond because I sent you the article.
all right. When you saw the article,
Mm-hmm.
what was your thought?
Before you saw it.
Well, before you, like, her picture was with the article when I saw it, so
Right. Okay.
I can't really say one way or the other.
All right. I think you could at least say, oh, I'd boot or bang. I mean, but whatever. All right. Nobody's commenting.
Nope.
All right.
Could be that they're being censored or they're not coming through properly.
All right. Fuck them. Show it.
Okay.
Hello.
Can you tell I'm looking at mixers?
Hi.
More mixers.
More
Yeah, there she
mixers.
is, Brad.
And she's British.
Oh, okay.
She's not Brazilian.
Okay.
Brad, you
don't
missed
know.
out.
Brad
Yeah,
failed.
You missed
yeah,
out,
I
Brad.
did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He thought his wife might be watching now.
Maybe. All right. Here we go. This is random. Florida man. October 7th. 8. Sorry. See, Joe fucked me up. Not the one we did earlier.
How about just this week? Because
Or
tons of shit happened this week.
All right.
smash or
Sword
pass.
wielding man accused of starting fire makes
Wait, hold
it
on. What was it?
sword.
You mean sword?
Sword. I can't say the W.
Sword.
I can't say the W.
It's Cool Whip.
Sword? Sword yielding?
Hey, I can't say manimal either.
And Cool Whip.
Sworded.
Sword wielding?
Don't be weird.
Don't.
Wielding the
All right.
swording.
Sword. This
Sword.
doesn't sound right. Sword. So you gotta say sword.
Swords.
Sword wielding man accused of starting fire makes it rain in jail cell after arrest, police say. Titusville suspect Scott Taylor has history of sparking illegal fires.
So good. That should have been a booter bang. Oh my god.
This is a booter bang.
Oh. That was just Florida
She
man.
just saw it.
I did. I just
This
saw
is the
it.
new booter bang.
Well, I
Oh,
guess she
okay.
has the bang then.
I ruined it. So good.
Okay.
I can't respond because I've already seen him.
Well, you know.
Would you bang
I
though?
told you cheat.
Based on just the title before he said it, I would have said no.
Yeah.
Okay. Titusville officers found a man, 37, sitting in his front yard holding a sword
Swords.
Sword.
and chugging a bottle of rum.
Sworded.
Upon responding to an
pirate.
active fire Thursday.
Arr.
The incident occurred around 2:12 a.m. on Craig Avenue, where police saw flames 4 feet high stretching from the suspect's home to the middle
I'm just gonna
of the
set my own
road.
house on fire.
It says investigators said the suspect, Scott Taylor, was drinking Captain Morgan and surrounded by open containers of alcohol upon their arrival.
His name is Scott Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
That's
He's wielding
that's like
a
the whitest
sword.
name you can get.
He's wielding a sworded.
Sword.
The total cost of damage was approximately $500. Upon arriving at Brevard County Jail, the report continues, Taylor, charged with intentional or reckless burning of land, proceeded to break the fire sprinkler head in his cell, causing the booking cell and room to flood. Officers said the incident resulted in $1,000 worth of damages. $1,000 worth of damages. So police previously responded to the same location around 5 times over the last 6 months, sounds like our neighbor, in reference to illegal fires started by the suspect. Brad Mader,
Does he run like Jack Sparrow?
Probably.
probably.
Or Forrest Gump. We don't know yet.
Boot.
Booting. Okay. Pajama Joe?
Boot.
Booting.
Because I have a feeling Laura's trying to screw with us.
I said boot.
No, but you said it would be like, oh, that would be a perfect Buddha bang. So I have a feeling like you're trying to screw us.
Keller says bang,
Keller's
but I don't.
banging.
And I'm assuming it's the right one because Lisa says a fire starting sword wielder. Yes, that's who we're booter banging. So Lisa says sounds like a fun guy. Bang.
He's
Okay.
he's a mushroom.
And then
Mushroom.
old school Kyle is now chiming in.
Oh,
Brad
old
is
school
back in
Kyle.
town.
There we go. We should call Kyle too. Kyle, are you available for a 5-minute phone call? Let me know. Okay, here we
I thought
are.
this was supposed to be a quick show tonight. Just
It is a
saying.
quick show. Brevard County, that's his booking image.
Dick.
What the fuck is that?
It's got the S right on his head.
Jesus.
Oh, it's so good.
Hello.
It's like he's getting. Never mind.
What, Joe? What is he getting?
Eh-eh.
Yeah, maybe.
Right in the shit box.
I mean, yeah, I would love to make a face like that when I was getting.
In your shit box? Joe literally just said it was in a shit box.
No, did you? Oh,
he's in prison. He's in prison right now.
he was taking a booking photo.
Yeah. And
Mm-hmm.
You don't think the cops doing the booking give it a little Georgia?
I mean,
Cavity search.
I
It is
hope
quite
not.
warm in here.
Is it warm?
Oh,
Is it
yeah.
getting warm?
Yeah.
I'm
All the lights and
definitely-
equipment are on.
they've
yeah.
been,
Yeah, since
uh,
he turned on this
Oh my
fucking
They've,
god!
portable
they've
sauna.
been stewing in their sweat for 3 days now.
Oh, man.
No, it's been like 5 days. Friday.
Hey,
It went
Dad,
out
are you
Friday.
uncomfortable?
It's only Tuesday, you know.
These are LED lights.
It seems
like
they're
5
not.
days.
They're not
Friday's 5 days.
clandestine
Is it really?
bulbs.
Yeah.
Saturday, Sunday.
These are
Yeah.
very non-heated lights, by the way. I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
Your
yeah.
minds are fucking with you.
Here you go, rock star. Here's some more lights.
All right, 2 things. First off,
You're a shiny head. You're Mr. Shiny Head.
I'm going to call Jason real quick.
Kyle says he can't call. He's in a hotel room with family and mother and kids and pets.
okay.
Did they evacuate
Sounds like it.
to a hotel?
This is Jason with the Drinking with Drew show.
Jason Stallworth,
Hey,
Metal
Jason.
Mastermind, and
This is Jason Leader.
so we have Jason Stallworth on the line. Thank you for taking our call. We'll pay your fee when we can. So
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
So you're in the Tampa Bay area as well. What type of hurricane prep have you done, Jason?
Well, we prepped a little bit, babe. I mean, Candy's saying zero prep, but
He's done 0.
Yeah, no, she did. She was messaging me saying that you were up in the studio and that you were going to sleep through the hurricane because she was doing all the prep stuff. So, yeah, that sounds about right.
well, I carried some bags of soil to the back patio today in case the water comes up.
Okay.
That's our sandbags. I mean, this is the curse of being a native Floridian. Is
You just don't
I've
give a
been through
shit.
these before. Yeah, it's like I've been through and I'm from Pensacola, man. And no place gets hit worse. It's worse than Pensacola. So, in the past, so, I mean, yeah, and we're like what 69, no pun intended, but 69 feet above sea, or is it 80? Candy says 80.
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely not going to get flooded.
80. Yeah, we're not gonna get flooded. So, I mean, we got a pretty big fence around our property. So, I mean,
It's
Okay,
the wind story
so
about.
your fence will get blown down.
and it's
And the cats will fly away.
Yeah, did you get crates for your cats?
No, we didn't. So our cats, Mr. Black, he's inside. Oh, he's got big teeth, man. He just gave me a big yawn. He's got vampire teeth. Big Kitty, he's our inside cat. Prototype's inside. Mr. Black, he'll be inside. The other cats won't come inside. We're not going to trap them on the patio because then they'll tear the screen to get out. They'll find their own places, though. I mean, this thing's going to be like, what, a 3 by the time it hits us, and we've had that.
It's going to be a
we've
3,
had
and
that.
it'll probably immediately drop to a 2.
Yeah. I mean, and I don't mean to take it lightly, but I do feel bad for folks that live on the coast. I mean, because I know that's a rough area. I think they're already evacuating there. I totally get that. But where we're at, I mean, if we were on the coast, it'd be a different story, man. If we were on like St. Pete Beach or something like
Yeah.
that.
Well, you wouldn't have 10 cats if you were on St. Pete Beach.
Well, I don't know, man. I heard some kitty cats like the beach. I'm not really sure. I don't think ours do, but
You probably have 10 turtles or something.
yeah, some turtles, some sea turtles,
Okay. All right. Well, we're hanging tight. So, I just wanted to touch base with you. And,
We may go live during the storm.
yeah, we might go live. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
That would be cool, man. Yeah, I'm kind of jealous I'm not there tonight. I think Joe nailed it. I'm a little jealous, so it's okay though.
Candy would not let you get the fuck over here either way. So don't even
Well,
try
I
it.
would just, in this case, I would just drag her with me, But has anybody in the room done any real prep, or am I just the only one that doesn't really?
No, I got some sandbags from Home Depot today just to kind of put on the patio.
By sandbags, he means he went and bought sand, so he has to use my good pillowcases if we have to use them.
No, that's not true because you can still keep them in the plastic that it came in, and you can lay them up.
So
That's
okay, that's
No, you
makes
can
no
you can use the plastic that they're in, but some of them it's very fragile plastic. So when you pick them up, it rips, and then when they rip, then you have to use a pillowcase or
Why don't you
something.
use a garbage bag?
You can, yeah, sure, Joe. Let's do it. I'm down. Yeah, garbage bag.
I mean,
But,
rather than wasting
just-
pillowcases.
You're not wasting them.
Just
You just wash
rewinding.
them afterwards.
Oh yeah,
just
it's
rewinding a
covered
bit.
with
I really
rainwater.
want to see. I want to see the episode of Brad getting arrested abroad. That sounds like
Yes,
it'd be a good
that would
one.
be so good. Yeah,
We're gonna recreate one.
yeah. We
Well,
should do
Jason,
that.
this is Jason Mater.
Yeah.
Because when you're in Europe, you don't pee in public because it will get you arrested.
It's not metal to pee in public.
So what would happen is if Brad got arrested like abroad, they would put him in a small cell and they would feed him like vegan food and then to make him listen to like country music and rap the whole time.
Because
Not in Europe.
see, the metal would set me free, as it always does, Jason.
And there's no metal in those genres, man.
Oh,
They
yeah.
force you to listen to that.
Actually, like all kidding aside, there's a huge metal scene in like
Oh, for sure.
Greece and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah,
I found
I
a
bet
bunch
there
of
is.
stuff. Yeah, Italy not so much, but in Greece definitely.
That's
Yep.
cool, man.
Yeah, I had a bunch of guitar picks. I was handing them out, and there was a bunch of people wearing Slayer
They're like-
shirts and stuff.
Like,
was
well, I
like,
know
oh.
you.
Nah, I was just here's my band. You know, I was marketing. You know, so
Yeah.
There you go. Now
That's
the
cool.
trip is a complete tax write-off.
I like it. I like it, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I like your thinking, man.
it's the way
So,
I roll.
All
man.
he paid was the taxes anyway.
So, Jason, anything you want to promote? I'm guessing your bootleggers not happening.
Oh,
Yeah, dude. Bootleggers open mic tomorrow. That's canceled.
You can go there and talk to yourself.
Oh, I bought
You
tickets.
can do that too. Yeah.
Hey, why don't you host it from your house?
Yeah, we'll
No
all show up.
refunds on tickets, by the way.
Oh, great.
I mean, if you can't
No,
do it
I
at
will be
Bootleggers,
there.
why don't you have open mic at your house, like right in the
We
backyard?
could do open Drew's. That doesn't sound good, does it? We could do open mic at Drew's.
Yeah,
Open
my
doors.
door's open.
The air conditioner doesn't work, but
yeah.
the door's open.
Our AC's still out, so Brad's bitching already. So
Oh, it's freaking sweltering.
Ooh, your
I
AC
haven't-
still out.
it's been out since
I've been
fucking
bitching
Wednesday.
since Friday.
Yeah, it's been out. Yeah,
How is that possible, man?
it's
a
just,
brand new
it
unit.
just. I know it sucks, man. Just the compressor went out. The unit's not even 2 years old.
Drew's
and
unit doesn't work.
my unit does not work. So
His unit doesn't.
This compressor doesn't work. That's the same.
That's crazy, dude. Yeah. Well, if you need my AC guy, man, I gotta go.
hey,
and I'll
tell
just text
Candy
you
to
his
call
number
us in
anyway.
on a different line because we can hear in the background, but she needs to call in on her own. Yeah. Anyhow, so how's Frodo doing? He's gonna master the storm, I'm sure. But all right, man. I just wanted to give you a call, and we missed you on the show, so I just wanted to give you a call
Yeah,
to hear the metal voice of Jason Stallworth.
Well, thanks, guys. Be safe, and I'll see you guys all soon.
Yeah, man. We'll catch you up, and when you're
After the
when you're
storm.
playing out again, yeah, we'll catch up
Cool.
with you.
Yeah,
And Jason,
let's do that.
this is Jason, and we will hook up soon for the metal.
Yes, dude. We'll get a big metal hug, man.
Can we get a song about Milton?
Oh yes,
Yeah, we need a
will.
Milton song.
Metal Milton.
Metal.
Milton, Jason.
I'm gonna fuck your town up.
We're gonna
All right,
make some metal.
We'll catch up with you,
Getting
brother.
weird fast. All right, guys. See ya.
There it is.
I'm gonna
Okay,
come
Doug.
in there and fuck up your town.
Yep. All right. We need to head out because we need to let the wieners out of their crate because they're in a closet that
Has
has
no
a,
AC.
well, it's got the little AC unit on. It's pumping air in, but yeah, no
And I'm
central AC.
melting. Let's call it.
Yeah, we're gonna
I'm
call
melting.
it. I appreciate everyone for hanging out, and
Everybody be safe.
everybody be safe.
Even though
during the
all of our fans are
hurricane.
not in local, but
Well, not a lot, but yeah. Kyle is.
by the
Bell,
time
but-
some of them listen to this, the storm will be over.
yeah,
Thanks,
Kyle,
thanks to my wife for calling in and setting this show straight. That's all.
Kyle
I'm
had
saying.
a
Yes.
live stream camera on his porch showing everything. I don't know if it's still there. It's been up and down, but I'm gonna post that on my page because he had a live stream
I
camera.
want to
on-
make
on
like a
his porch.
South Park joke of like "fuck you, Kyle,"
Sure,
but
sure, hold
I
on.
don't really know this guy, so I don't know. I can't make the
He
joke.
punches you. He punches you. All right, we're gonna go. Thank you
Later.
guys for hanging out. It's a Drew Rogers show,
Peace.
and we'll talk to you soon post hurricane.
Be safe.
Yeah, be
later.
safe out there, guys. Where's my?
Can we broadcast during the storm?
Where's the?
find. Where's the button? Push it.
All right, everybody. This has been another episode of the Drinking with Drew show. Stay tuned for more uploads, more shows. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Humble Social, all the socials. Our live shows are Tuesday at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. Feel free to check us out live. You can call into the show and be a part of it. See you soon.